devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand. Call
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for, well, you know, it's Tuesday. One of the best nights of the week. It's been the most consistent and common night of the week, and we truly enjoy it, and we enjoy having everybody there here for this iRacing spectacle known as the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series, presented by Speedy Trophies. And it is absolutely insanity. SpeedyTrophies.com for all of the straight up action that you could ever ask for. These drivers are ready to go. Week 12 in the series. And if you've missed the iRacing updates this week, well, let's just say that it has been that. It has been a day of updates, and I was worried that the API and the backend services wouldn't come back up. About 10 minutes before this race went live for practice is when it actually settled out. So good to see everybody out there. New rain in, and it looks fantastic, by the way, folks. And we'll do some testing with that, and so we can get our settings dialed in for that for calling races and stuff like that. But let's focus on what we got. Rob Van Ness giving us a like out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Striker as well. Casey Tomlinson becoming a follower on our Facebook page. Thank you very much to everybody out there. Week 12 here for the Milwaukee Mile. 1 mile in length. That is, it's in the name. That's pretty much what it is. Out of Wisconsin, we're going to be running the full configuration, of course. 116 degrees on the track temperature, 76 degrees on the air temperature, 48% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 5-mile-an-hour wind. Track Racer weather report is fantastic. Use promo code CHOPCHOP10 for all of that. ChopChopRacing.net. If you want to be a part of the Chop Chop Racing Series, Truck Series, one of the biggest series they have on Tuesday nights. It's been a phenomenal first start of the. We're almost halfway through the season. Another week, and we'll be about halfway to the halfway mark. We're about 7 races before the playoffs begin, and this series is going to be fun. 200 laps tonight. Stage is going to be a lap 70. 4 sets of tires, no fast repair, 100% fuel. Admin box, BMB Music, Ball Stats, Fuego Pants out there, of course, giving some love to all of the fine folks at the Chop Chop Racing Series. How's everybody doing? I've got a co-commentator, but he's getting situated because Milwaukee is. Well, let's just put the update was a big update, so he's getting things going. So we're going to let Brian get himself situated, and we're going to talk. We'll talk to him about what he thinks this race is going to be doing. Milwaukee Mile is 1.015 miles in length and is located up there in the Wisconsin State Fair Park in West Allis, Wisconsin, and it is one of the oldest operating motor speedways in the world. Has hosted at least one race in every year except for 1903 and 2023. That's a long time. Long dang old time. It's crazy. It's going to be great. Who is that? Alex, thank you for liking the share, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there. Much love to you. You got your driver cam going. We were going to be a little late on the driver cams. A lot of people dealing with update stuff, so driver cams have been exactly what you'd expect. I'm waiting for it to show. We'll get that all situated in just a second for Alex and everybody. All right, let's go over that starting grid here real quick while we work on the rest of the SpeedyTrophies.com for a new trophy today. You need a trophy, you need an award, you need a plaque. I mean, if you could use anything that has to deal with that. Maybe some custom engraving. It's all good. I mean, they've got it. They don't have it. They can make it. Go to SpeedyTrophies.com and get them situated with your new award. Eric Schaefer finished in the top 3 last week. He is going to be your pole sitter here. The Drinking Bros Racing drivers going to have Jason Day to his outside, the number 52. Sam Benson, Kobe Hartog going to make it road number 2. Mark Retchend, Michael Strickland, road number 3. Brandon Banks, Connor Hazel going to make it road number 4. John Hammond and Brandon Porter going to make it road number 5. Jeremiah Burke will have Matt Magner in row number 6. Row 7 will be Michael Caffrey, Michael Newbrow. Row 8, Ryan Wendt and Nathan Biggert. Raven Cone will have Jason Hastings there in row number 9. Donna Williams and Stephen Hyde will be there in row number 10. Robert Church, TJ Kroger will be there row 11. Coulter Jr. has Wesley Strait there in row 12. Row 13, Alex Thompson, Anthony Shook, Brad Dove, Jerry Culver. And row 14, Greg Whitehead. Devin Atsuna is going to be there in row 15. Chris Roberge will have Bob Ruffalo, Bobby G back here in that 16th row. Hayden Malcolm and Joe Thompson, final drivers in today's race. 34 of them for the Milwaukee Mile, and this thing will be an absolute monster of a racetrack. It is demanding on the drivers. The 1 miler, very flat, very unorthodox when it comes to the corners. It is very much bottom line feeding. And I'm curious on what the dynamic track is going to do to these drivers and what it's going to do to the race line as these drivers get ready to go to work here for 200 laps. That is insane. We'll see the stage caution. Only one stage. That'll be a lap 70. And that is, it's going to be a slow 70 laps. The average lap time around here during practice, somewhere around that 31.2, 31.3 mark. When it comes to the short run, we'll see him get up in excess of 33 seconds. This is a tire-eating track. It has got asphalt on the bottom, concrete on the top side. Pace car is going to dive in, and we're going to be ready to go here this next time. There he goes. Pace car's in. 200 laps, full send. Green flag. Schaefer on the corner, heavy braking on the outside. Benson to the bottom side, not Denson. Benson to the bottom side as the 52 rolls the corner. 52 back to third. Sam Benson up into the corner. Eric Schaefer, clean air, can put himself out front. Not a big momentum changer until you get on the tires. We'll see how these things are going to wear. Here is Michael Strickland of the 88, 55 behind him. 75 behind him, not the 55. I can get my numbers transposed here. 54 up high. Brandon Banks makes the lane switch, tries to get into the corner. There is Brandon Banks behind Colby Hartung. 88 all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. 54, natural lane. Rumble strip being used by Mark Retchen, who's going to be up one spot. Colby Hartung to the outside. 24 trying to clear up the race line. Big braking zone as the 7/10 of a second. Lead goes to the 47 of Eric Schaefer. John Hammond up one. A couple of drivers getting those good restarts, gaining one or two spots here. Wesley Strait already up 6. As Wesley goes to work the 0-2 behind the 0-1. Looks like Sunday driving. These trucks, I promise you, are not going slow. It's just the way the track works. 0-2, 28 to the inside. That's Aaron Cohn pushes the 0-1 up the racetrack. 0-1. Letting some drivers go here is the 89 of Stephen Hine to the bottom side of the 0-1. See if he pushes the inside. 2 of Donnell Williams up high as well. A little wide owl on the bottom of that one. There's his teammate to the bottom side. Michael Coulter Jr. up 1. Donnie back 2. Coulter Jr. there with 1. As the 89 of Stephen Hine works the corner. Yeager giving us $5 to our Twitch charity, Mission 22. We are at the official halfway mark. Thank you, Yeager. Appreciate you, sir. $5 going to that $100 total. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It goes directly to the charity. That money has nothing to do with us, and we appreciate you donating to Mission 22. Mission 22, absolutely everything that we have going on. We love it. Can I show the speed? They look slow, but it's still good racing. They are slow. Hold on real quick. I mean, they're slow in the corners. They're down to 90 miles an hour on the corner. That's what I was working on, but somebody donated money. 145. Watch the braking near the corner. This is your race leader, Eric Schaefer. 94. The lowest. 104 on exit. Just going to be able to hold on to it. Sam Benson back here. His speeds on the bottom right of your screen there. 146 into the corner. It's down to 97, 94, 91, 92. Woo. 92 miles an hour. It just looks slow. It's because it's an awkwardly shaped track. I promise you that's everything that's going on with that. Here you go. There's a little track map for you up there. Car number, there we go. Race leader getting into 3 and 4. Last driver, Greg Whitehead, back there. I mean, you see it on there. You see where that last driver is. Matt Magner had an issue there. Let's go take a look real quick at what happened there. Looks like he got a little bit free. Was able to save it. He did. Great save by Magner. Go back to the live conditions here. Sam Benson, Eric Schaefer roll the corner. Mark Retchen's going to be back here in that 4 spot. Brandon Banks up 2 as these drivers go to work, capitalizing on all of the work that you can put in, and it takes some time. That's for darn sure. Banks 134 on corner exit, tries to dig the corner a little bit more. 1.5 seconds as Eric Schaefer has a little bit of clean air. 31.35 his fast lap. Van Benson 31.58. These drivers be very close to the fuel mileage when it comes to this 1.5 or this 1 miler here. 1.5 miles not working the advantage of any of the drivers. Big push. Big push.
Welcome, Bryant back here. I'm excited to get going here at Milwaukee Mile.
Bryant, so far so good. 10 laps in, and they are. I mean, that's 5 minutes of racing, and they're only through 10 laps. What do you think about these lap times?
They're long. This track is very so we're running 1.5 mile lap times here. This track is very flat, very awkwardly shaped, and it's causing very long lap times. We're hitting 131 for the 31.64 for the leader, and then towards the back of the pack we're getting into the 32s to early to mid 32s, and it's a tricky track to run. It's I've never ran here. I'm watching this, and you're right, it looked like they're running in slow motion. If you look at their speeds, they're getting down into the 130s into the corners, and then in the corners they're going down to about 80, then working their speed up. Out of the corner, they're gonna hit 120 directly out of the corner. It looks like down the back straightaway they're hitting about 140 into the corner. So really, it's just you have these 2 short shoots and then 2 giant turns.
If you look at the way I call this, it runs similar to the corners that you would see without the straightaway in between of Indianapolis. The corners are very slow into the corner. And I know Indy, you can carry speed in the corner, use the momentum of the corner. Right now, they're having to use a lot of the tire to be able to do so. The turns are only 9.25 degrees. That's normally what straightaways are on most tracks. Straightaways only 2.5 degrees here at the Milwaukee Mile. That is, it's a very when you talk about flat surfaces. I think I'm going to double check real quick, but I would believe. Martinsville might actually
New Hampshire
might actually have
flatter, just a little bit.
Actually, the straightaways are the flatter, but the banking caution comes out. Banking is 12 degrees at Martinsville. Mm-hmm. So we have better
12. We
have better banking in Martinsville than we do at the Milwaukee Mile. Robert Church, Bobby G having an issue. Let's go back, take a look. That's your caution. There's Brad Dove behind. Ooh, 25 gets to the back bumper of the 5. And then Bobby G, nowhere to go, slows up. So the first caution of the race. Brad Dove getting to the back of the 5 of Robert Church. The famous saying.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not going to say
it. We're not taking that risk today. No, it looks like they just got into the corner a little too quick, just did not quite expect the 5 to check up that much, but you look at Brad and you go, you were going to hit the wall there if you didn't hit him, so it's a tough call there for sure.
Tell you what, these drivers will be able to put time, energy, and effort in now. Does anybody come to pit road and maybe try to use a set of tires? So they only have 4 sets of tires, and does somebody come in and try to take that advantage? I don't see anybody coming around. They're going to all meet up with the pace car. I think Jerry Culver might be one of the first takers coming to pit road. Pit road entrance, very awkward. And for the most part, very much a... Brad Dove's going to stop at the bottom here. We'll get the well. Bobby G coming to pit road. Church is in on pit road as well. No fast repair for the drivers. So, thoughts could have presented myself there with maybe an opportunity, but we're only 15 laps in, 16 this time by, so maybe too early to think about maybe a tire strategy. If we get about, we were halfway through the stage, which of course ends on a lap 70. Once again, folks, that might have been the opportunity for drivers to think about, do I go ahead and give up track position for a newer set of tires and make the change. Best lap for a lot of the drivers, somewhere around that 33 or 31.3 mark, 31.2 for a few drivers, 31.5 for a couple of other drivers. Your race leader has the fastest lap of the race at 30.93. And that's Advantage Clean Air. All right. Speaking of things I want to make sure are good to go, I want to make sure we get our driver cam up because he was nice enough to put that up. And thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for giving us all of our driver cams. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com for the next for your next Beef Jerky track time on board with Alex Thompson there. Thompson gives himself, he's learning. That's what he's doing, and he's doing a good job of putting himself in the right spots at the right time. We're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Bryant, we got a green flag.
Green flag, buddy.
Alex Thompson all the way on the bottom. Roberts, they're 3 wide back here. 7 to the outside of the 98. 16 all the way to the bottom side. 3 wide on corner exit. Thompson way on the bottom. Going to be able to clear 2 by 2. That is the number 16. He's going to heavy break into the corner. 98 there to the outside. Up a couple of spots, but up 2 as he gets out of the corner. Is going to be clear the 8, but he's going to have him back. Exit speed goes to the 8 on the front straightaway.
Yeah, that outside lane carries a lot of momentum. It looks like going into the corner, you can get a lot of gain on the bottom. But you can keep your speed up a little higher on the outside lane. You see Krober getting a good run off of the corner there, and he's going to easily complete that pass.
TJ carrying speed. Alex Thompson giving up some track position to run just clean lap times back here. Here's your ticker on the top screen there, folks. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing for being a part of the Signature Esports family. Not only are they part of the race schedule that we call, but they're also a sponsor of Signature Esports. We love it. Dudley, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you. We are absolutely thrilled to see everybody in chat. Make sure that you do reach up, hit that like, follow, subscribe button. We did figure out, by the way, folks, the reason for for over the last 3 weeks, every race on our Facebook platform, I've been getting a strike. And it is due to a meditation, and I think it's from Russia. It's a Russian meditation podcast where the guy kind of sounds like me, but he's speaking in a different language. So if it sounds like I'm speaking Russian every once in a while, I promise I'm not. I promise my voice is completely different, and we call Iracing. So for those who are out there watching, just know that it has nothing to do with me. I promise you everything that we do is original. Any licensed music that we use or any music that we have is licensed appropriately and will always be licensed appropriately because I don't like CS strikes. It's just not... That's just not what we want to see. How about it? 31.91 last lap for Eric Schaefer. Sam Benson, the closest he's been. We saw a 2-second lead stretch there for the 47. 38 looks to be trying to figure out an egg shape to close into this race line. Jason Day, who has been very dominant, very strong in the Chop Shop Super Late Model Series, sits in third. And as some of the drivers are starting to put a little bit more effort into the race line, we're starting to see some of the drivers with tire saving on mind being able to push out front. But clean air, very important. Eric Schaefer, 0.6 of a second lead as 23 of 200 is complete.
Yeah, and those top 3 is very evenly spread out. Clean air is going to be the key here. Anyways, going to follow along here. Got Day in 3rd, Banks in 4th, Rechin in 5th, and Stryker and Hammond are bringing up 7th and 8th. Sorry, 6th and 7th. You see Burke back there. Burke and Hartung are trading positions.
Jeremiah Burke there on the inside of the 14. Good little static version of what you see there out of turn 2. 53.14. They are, if anybody door bangs here at these speeds, it might be able to lean on each other. We'll see. 53 trying to clear the 14. It's going to be clear just by a little bit, though. We'll try to roll the inside. 75 there in the second lane. Will be there to the inside. You see the acceleration of the 53 there. It's back into the throttle a little bit easier, but Hammond there on the outside will try to hold on. 53 trying to get a little bit more on that race line. I believe Brandon Porter coming to pit road. He's got some heavy right side damage. And I don't know where that happened. We're going to go back, take a look real quick. Brandon Porter was right here on 24. Oh, Brandon was up on the wall. There he is. He's got a new paint scheme, but I like this paint scheme, a little Air Force paint scheme. We'll just take a look. I think this was just breaking into the corner. He had Matt Magner behind him. We'll see what happened to Brandon here. Oh, he did. He just got a bump from the 27. Oh, no. And there's no caution for that because he was stuck in the wall. So we'll see if he can get any of that fixed. His brand new paint scheme looks absolutely wonderful. Eric Schaefer out front. Here's a look at your top 20 on the left side of your screen, 27 to 207, tenth of a second difference here as the 47 able to control his race line and control the traffic behind him.
Yeah, and I gotta say, these trucks look extremely tight. They look like they just cannot turn. They just look so tight. There's nobody really getting loose. They're just they're plowing tight.
Looking at different lines, different exits. We're going board with Brandon Banks here, who this last time by was one of the fastest drivers inside the top 10. Caution. Hayden Malcolm.
Hayden Malcolm. Sorry, we said that at the same time.
There's a 59. Church on the inside. Oh, somebody blinked in front of him. Oh, Church just got a little bit into the throttle over the 59. And a great job keeping it down to the bottom. Did he break anything? That's the question.
Car looks pretty clean.
Some right side damage. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to get a lot of that fixed. Again, pace laps around here very slow. We'll see what's going to happen. Milwaukee giving us 2 cautions in the first 30 laps as the drivers go to work. Folks, reach up, hit that like button for me. If you're out there on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so we can get close to our 1 million follower goal. Nowhere close, but, you know, that's our goal. 1 million followers. Let's go. And I also, while I'm trying to test some things for YouTube because it's supposed to recognize when I say subscribe, and it's supposed to highlight that button and and do that. So if it does that, let me know, folks. I don't have a clue. It's a new feature, I guess, that YouTube has put into place. So we love it, and it's supposed to say highlight the like button as well. I don't know if you're watching it on your phone or watch it on your computer or mobile device, but it's really cool that it does those kinds of things. So we appreciate all the cool stuff that everybody's been doing. So make sure that you get out there. We're also live on Facebook and Twitch. I was live on Twitter for a little bit there, but Twitter's live streaming has been doing some weird things here lately, so I've been not doing that the last 2 races. So we'll see how that's going to work. All right, got a few drivers coming to pit road that time. Some damage being looked at for a couple of drivers. Jerry Culver, one of those drivers on 15 that came in. Bobby G came in as well. Kirchie came in and will find himself leaving pit road right now. I do believe going to be a lap down. He's going to be one of the first drivers a lap down. Caution out for the SpeedyTrophies.com for the second time here at Milwaukee. This is a great racetrack when it comes to classic racing, but man, oh man, these trucks just have that wherewithal about them.
Yeah, fastest man on track right now is Eric Schaefer, the leader in the 47. Clean Air, obvious culprit of that, running a 30.9 the car behind him is the next fastest for what I can see with a 31.0. So these guys are those top two are bad fast. Keep an eye on them.
The best time at the top of your screen on the ticker there, folks. You take a look at your driver, you'll see exactly what they ran. And everybody behind the top two pretty much just holding their lap times. I wonder if they're just waiting for some grip or what they're waiting for. Schaefer electing the high lane on the restart here. So the lights will be off with the pace car. 47-38. Brandon Banks will be there on that on the outside lane, so he'll restart behind his teammate. Jason Day will be there, the 52. Strickland, Retchen, Burke, Hammond, Hartung, Caffrey, your top 10. I think they're going to be duking it. The wrecks even seem very slow, if that makes any sense. Brandon Porter coming off pit lane.
They do seem like they're kind of, the wrecks even look in slow motion.
47-38, pace cars in, restart zone, green flag.
Oh, an automatic turn
Banks.
for the 38 of Sam Benson. He just, oh man.
Benson.
That
Wow.
was bad. Oh, wow.
Benson gets into the corner. Watch him get in here. Oh, the 54 comes down. Oh, no. Blown engine for Sam Benson running second for the majority portion of this race. And Brandon Banks. Let's go back on his point of view here on the restart. Benson just still there on the inside. Good restart for the 54 behind his teammate. Of course, there's probably some communication there. 38 still has the inside lane. He goes to get in the corner, and then the 54 is just trying to come down to that lane. And the 38 was still there, hadn't braked into the corner. That, unfortunate for Sam Benson. As he'll be on pit road. We got to look at that from this point of view one more time. As the restart. Ooh. And all of that traffic going by to 38 right there. It's deserving. It's deserving. Helicopter word coming out for Sam Benson. Sam, we still love you.
That's a tough break right there.
Okay, for your race leader here, Brandon Banks will be second. Jason Day third. Michael Strickland fourth. Mark Retchen fifth. Jeremiah Burke will be sixth. Tough break. 35 of 200. Now, the question. It came in for, I think Church is your lucky dog. He is. He's going to get around these drivers. Going to be able to get back on the lead lap. So opportunity knocking for the 5 truck here after being part of the caution prior. Church with some damage fixed and some things worked on. Here's Eric Schaefer, your race leader. Brandon Banks in second. Jason Day third. Riker, Mark Retchen, your top 5 as they get ready to go back to green flag racing. Third caution of the race.
Yeah, and I looked at that a little bit closer, and he's got to have a single monitor because you look at that and he cannot see Sam Benson, is it Benson or it's Benson? Sam Benson until he is on top of him and already spinning him. So some stuff can be said for having 3 monitors. But if you had 3 monitors right there, that definitely wouldn't have happened.
I think Banks has 3 monitors. I've known Banks for a couple years. I think he's got 3 monitors. I think that is just a racing deal where Banks Banks at fault. Banks is at fault a little bit there. I think it's just a racing deal, but though more so because Banks was just trying to come down to that second lane, just didn't realize that he was there that close, and that's what happens. That's just carrying momentum onto the bottom line on a restart as well. Things happen. They'll take it to review if nothing happened there, and they'll let the public decide. I think that's one of the cool things. If you feel you're at fault, you go at fault. If you don't claim it, then they'll take it to review, and then from review, they'll decide who was at fault, and it'll be judged by your peers. So they put up a poll, and they let everybody else decide. My racing opinion is, and Sam was there, and I think Banks got into him, but I think that it was just unfortunate for both drivers. Green flag.
A jump for the 54. He's going to be able to get into the line here. The 88's going to look low on him, possibly. Nope, not enough momentum. Dirty air is going to slow him down.
Jeremiah Burke up a couple of spots here. As I take that back, not just a couple, 7 spots gained. 8 spots for Michael Caffrey as Jason Day goes to look to the inside. Short track specialist in the form of the 52. 24 Brecha to the inside, 3 wide on corner exit. Acta 2 as they might cycle side by side. 2 wide. That was close to a 3 wide situation. Caffrey, a road racer, loves the flat. The flatter the track, the better. It's going to bode well to the momentum he's going to be able to carry, but we'll see what he can do here on the outside. Can he gain the momentum to clear the 52? They'll be side by side. 52 should be able to clear in the corner. He's going to be clear right now as the 77 will drop low. 24 into the corner. 77 carrying the bottom side. Big pack racing. Schaefer, 4/10 of a second to his teammate. 54, Brandon Banks. Here's Stryker in tow right behind. Burke is in the mix. And oh man. Look at your biggest movers of the race there. Roberts is going to be back 12. There goes Ryan Went to the bottom. He's going to look at 13. Joe Thompson up 13 as well.
Burks can get underneath the 88 here, possibly. No, not quite enough run there off the corner.
This is one of those bump and run tracks that you have to manage if you're going to do it. We're seeing a lot of drivers get down to the rumble strips there, like the 53. I know the race leader was doing it there for a little bit. We'll watch Eric here. Schaefer gets into the middle lane, tight up, pops in. Can he get to the bottom? He does. A little egg shape there out of the corner. And it runs a little bit higher on the race line. Still 6/10 of a second lead as Banks tries to close in. Burke, though, there to the inside, is going to have the drive into the corner. 88 there on the up on the high side will drop to the bottom. Alex Thompson having an issue. Caution comes out for the full time. Thompson was there on the bottom.
Ooh.
And Thompson will take claim. Thought I had him muted in the control room.
And I
heard him. You hear him?
I don't hear him.
I heard him.
I don't watch the broadcast, but I didn't hear him. No, you look at Alex Thompson there. He slammed on the brakes. He got loose, which I've not seen a car get loose yet. He got loose off of turn 4 and blocked it up and saved the car, but it bring out the caution anyway. It's just a tough break for Alex Thompson.
I didn't bring out the caution.
I don't know why it bring out the caution. If I'm him, I don't claim that.
I mean, he's got to claim it. I mean, he'll get a penalty.
He
if he
will
doesn't.
be put at. You're right. He'll be put at fault. But like, really, iRacing's at fault for bringing it out. I don't think that should have been a caution. He saved it.
He had new tires coming out, trying that strategy. Had Ladina Whitehead to the outside, just a little free. There's no grip on the bottom side of the racetrack there.
Mm.
He did not even make it to pit road there, so he didn't have a commitment cone violation. Let's back up a little bit on the racetrack. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, he didn't.
It's crazy. He did not
Poor
do
guy.
anything wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the. I'm bringing Alex up. I want to see. I could hear him. Hold on. Hey, Alex.
Oh man.
Alex, can you hear me? I'm in Discord.
I can hear you.
Hey, I could hear you on your mic there for a second. I was just double checking and testing. No, you're fine. I've got it muted and turned down, but I'm trying to see why I had it. Okay, try talking again.
Hello?
That's crazy. It did. I don't know what in the world. It's okay. I heard you when you claimed that. I don't think a caution should have brought out. What's your opinion on that, Alex?
I don't know. I just, like I said, I got loose, and I know I did. I was just trying to make a good run, and I think I pushed the car way too early. And I was like, right as my butt end came out, I was like, I knew it. I just could tell that it was gonna come out, and I was like, eh. But I still think the caution shouldn't have came out. We should have kept it going, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's okay. Can't be mad. No, your camera reset. That's the reason why I heard you. That makes more sense now. All right, no big deal. I had to figure that one out. I was like, why in the world did I hear you? In my head, in my ears. It was a little weird there. All right, well, good luck on the restart here, man. I know you're gonna get the EOL, and I know you claimed it, but it still should have came out. Just saying.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Alex Thompson there. He's one of your beef jerky and a little bit of driver cams. I'm trying troubleshooting. At least he was there to troubleshoot.
Oh man.
All right. Bobby G came to pit road.
Bobby G.
He was your lucky dog. I think he got a little bit of the damage taken care of. He's got a little right front damage on this truck. And you're talking about it being tight. It looks like it's like plowing tight. Brandon Porter. Tail end of this one's going to be about 6 laps down. Excuse me. Benson, I believe, is out of the race. Got about 7.5 minutes repaired on the truck. We're going to go back at it. Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, Michael Strickland, Jeremiah Burke, Michael Caffrey ready to go. Restart zone coming up with the pace car. Again, pace car is going to dive in right about here, an awkward spot to get to pit road. That's a short shoot in a pit road. Green flag.
Great jump for Eric Schaefer there, the 54. He's going to get clear the 88 with the 53. He's going to try to ticket there on the bottom, not quite a good enough run. Could be a great battle here for second. Stryker on the outside trying to make it work.
Strickland there to the back bumper as Eric Schaefer able to just kind of nose his way forward here. 54.88. There's the 53. Jason Day working the corner as well. Stage points matter. Top 10 in stage points. Get an extra set of points and work their way back. That includes 1 point for 10th and all the way up to 10 points. What's a playoff point for the guy who wins, or the driver? Not guy, I'd say because there could be a gal out here too. The driver that wins the stage. So Eric Schaefer, half a second now closing in. Joe Thompson off the racing surface. Thompson still off the racing surface. He is on the inside. Oh, he hit the inside tire barrier here. Here's a look real quick. Ooh, he's getting beaten up here. To take a look, I think he just might have gotten. Comes down, drifts up a little bit. 25 hits the rumble strip. A lot of grip there. Looks like he's free. He is free, and then nowhere for Dove to go there. Inside, and then Joe hits the inside tire barrier there as well. He jumps to pit road. So unfortunate for Joe there. He was pushing and putting a lot of effort into that one. Schaefer, Banks, Burke, Strickland, Jeremiah finally getting himself to the inside there. Wisconsin natives trying to put a little bit. Brad Dove having an issue as well. Dove slow on the racing surface. Here's what happened to Brad Dove. Lap 49. There's the 13 of Culver there. Dove might have just gotten free. Oh, he did. Oh, he did. He did. A little tire barrier there. He's good. He didn't get enough sideways there. 19 laps to go on the stage. Here they go.
Day and Striker were going at it right there. Striker's going to try to get back to him here, but he's got 77 behind him. Striker going to get the bumper here. Not enough of a run, not enough air with his nose off the corner. He's going to fall back to 77. Wiggles behind him. Look out for the 0-1. That 0-1 is bad fast at these short tracks. 77 is going to try to work to the bottom of the 88 here. And man, it's just kind of, it seems like you like go, oh, I can get there, but my car's too tight. I cannot quite roll it that far.
Starting to hear downshifting happening here on these older tires, 52 of 200. We've had 4 cautions, but the racing's been pretty much single file. A couple of momentum movers. John Hammond back to 12th here. As we see Michael Newbrow and TJ Krober to the outside, 75 to the inside of the 6. 6 to the bottom side. 6 trying to roll the corner. Newbrow picking up his pace as well. Good to see Mike out there having a good night as well. John Hammond looking for that long run race pace. Hammond, SpeedyTrophies.com paint scheme on board. As also Bazooka. I like it. Krober to the outside. I think the outside momentum's starting to change. 4/10 of a second difference here for all of the drivers. To actually from Banks to Schaefer. Burke into third. Jason Day into the fourth. Caffrey and Stryker going at it. Strickland looking to, I don't know if he pushed a little bit here or if, ooh, baby. Caffrey clears. Strickland to the back bumper. Heavy brakes on the 88 there.
They've been side by side for about 3 laps, and they were trying to cook next to each other. They did a great job. The 77 was pulling the side draft there, was able to drag the 88 back at times. Look out for that 0-1. 0-1's going to be bad fast. He loves these short tracks.
Few drivers.
Oh, still slide up. Look out here. The 0-1's going to go underneath the 88. Almost 3 wide there. The 88 gets below the 77. The 77 got a little bit loose in the corner there. The 0-1's going to help the 88. The 0-1 goes below. No, quite not enough for the 0-1.
Some drivers sliding out the racetrack in the back there. Got to keep our eyes on what's happening here. How about the battle for the lead? Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, side by side. As the 54 digs to the bottom side. Banks to the 47. Schaefer to the outside, your pole sitter. Banks to the inside. Schaefer way up the race line, giving each other room. Banks leads for the first time after 55 laps led. And Eric Schaefer battle back to the outside. Side by side racing, door to door as the 54-47 go at it. Big battle for the lead as they get off corner exit. 47 back to the outside. Banks back to the inside. 54 to pull the air off the 47. 47 doing the same thing. 47 trying to egg shape the corner. 47 with a roll back into the corner. Might clear here. Banks to the inside. Schaefer clear once again. Couldn't make the pass stick. 54 did lead a lap though. Is that our second lead change? We start hearing one more time the downshifts.
Downshifts are getting pretty good runs off the corner. It's changing how these cars are racing. It's creating like a lot of changing in the ranks here. And the 47 goes high. Here goes the 54 below the 47, trying to get the grip off the corner. He's going to lead this lap too. He's going to clear Eric Schaefer.
Schaefer back to second. Banks up front. 12 laps to go in the stage as Burke trying to close into Eric Schaefer. A little dirty air now for Schaefer. Schaefer will work his way back in your battle box, dictating your race pace. Jason Day to Nathan Biggert. Biggert up 11, your biggest mover of the race. Chris Roberge closing down a quarter second to Jason Hastings. Good to see Hastings out there. 14th right now, up 4. See Brandon Banks break a little bit of the draft there. 3/10 of a second difference here to Eric Schaefer. Schaefer down to the bottom will close in the gap here. Look at that closure for the 47.
47 is definitely losing to Banks here. You know, he never has experienced dirty air tonight, and Banks is giving it to him right now. You got
downshift in there too. That's insane to see. That I know late in the run that you kind of need to downshift to be able to carry momentum, but man, I tell you what, we're seeing them almost simultaneously do it. Crazy, man, crazy. All right. You always do it to me before the at the end of the stage. I'm gonna do it to you. Who do you think is gonna win?
hottest segment on live YouTube, I gotta take Bigger.
Up 12 spots. They're in 4th right now, and he's closing into the 53 of Jeremiah Burke. I'm going to pick somebody outside of the top 10. I'm going to pick Grober.
I like Grober.
Pick Grover. You usually pick him. I'll pick Grover. Because my normal pick is I can't pick him. I can't pick. If I pick him, then I'll jinx him. So we're not gonna pick him.
He's trying to pick John Hammond. Nathan Biggert just got by Jason Bay. I just cursed Hammond for you. Don't worry. Jason Burke moves back to 4th, and Biggert starting to move forward. He's going to start working on the 47 of Schaefer. Schaefer had a weird arc there in the corner, and the 01 is gaining even more on him. Long run tires for Nathan Biggert here.
Brandon Banks did a great job with that clean air, trying to close in on a stage win here. We'll go over points once again at the end of the stage, and we'll see just where these drivers close in. 47 will have the 01 here. This is a good defense to allow his teammate to, because if Biggert has the long run race pace here and can try to get there. And Eric Schaefer gave kudos to the 01 last week, saying, I liked racing around him. Or not last week, 2 weeks ago. We were off last week, but the last race that we had, he liked racing around him because he just raced hard, fair, and clean. And now the 01 to the back bumper to the 47.
Oh, it looked like he was going to give him a bump right there, man. That was exciting.
Nathan Biggert, 34.81 on the I rating. Eric Schaefer, 49.91. The veteran by 1,500. As Brandon Banks enjoys the lead right now, Eric Schaefer is going to have some company in the form of the 01. One more spot does some justice for both of the drivers. One of the big benefits that we're going to see here coming up is going to be whether or not the 47 has that number 1 pit stall working to his advantage. 01's going to have a crossover. He carries momentum. Woo, I thought the 01 was going to have a run there.
See, the problem is the 01 is really good in the center of the corner, but does not have it off the corner here. You see, he closes up every center of the corner, but the 47 just gets a good enough run off the corner. The 01 can't do it. The 01's got to get underneath him in the corner to kill his run here, and it's going to happen right here. No, is it? Oh, he's going to be able to kill the run here. Get below the 47. This might be it. Side by side, out of the corner, the 47 gets a good launch, but the 01 kind of messed up his line there, and the 01 gets the advantage. Off the corner, the 47 is on the tail. Gonna try this outside line.
47 doing exactly. 01 pulls ahead here. Good surge. As now Eric Schaefer back to 3rd. Can he get to the outside? Cannot. 01 closes the door. Schaefer back to 3rd, but a good battle here as now we're going to be 4 laps to go this time by. 66 being completed as Banks to Biggert 1.5 and trying to close. Now Nathan Biggert, can he surge ahead and try to gain some of that time? Maybe not. Holy cow.
And that was very interesting. That battle was extremely interesting because you saw 2 completely different driving cars. The 01 had great front tires. The 47 had great rear tires. It's like the 47 burnt off his fronts and the 01 burnt off his rears. And, you know, it was interesting to see that battle come to fruition. But the 01 has gained 2/10 already on Banks.
Sam, I feel for you, man. Sam Benson was out there saying, I slammed my headphones so bad after that wreck. I get it, man. I get it. That is absolutely unfortunate. Hopefully your headphones are fine.
Gotta get those rigs, man. The rigs never break.
Brandon Banks, 7/10 of a second difference. Little lap traffic coming up. There is the 59 of Hayden Malcolm, first driver naturally to be a lap down here, as this may play to the advantage of the 01. If Banks can clear into the corner here, he should be able to do so. It'll be an awkward entrance for the 01. He's going to be there to the inside of the 59. Is not going to have the exit 50 that he wants. 59 will be side by side on corner exit. 01 can't clear. There he goes. Here to go.
01 has gained nearly a second. Oh, he got really awkwardly into the corner there, and it's going to cost him about 3, maybe 2/10 there, but gets it back here on exit. This guy's just got great front tires on this car.
White flag waves for the stage as Brandon Banks leads him around. Eric Schaefer back to third. Nathan Biggert in tow. This long run is going to be an adjustment for a lot of the drivers. 47 to clear. Hayden Malcolm there. Jeremiah Burke in tow inside the top 5. Brandon Banks will come around, though, 3 and 4. And that'll work it. Stage win will go to the 54 as Nathan Biggert will finish second. Schaefer third. Burke will be 4th. Jason Day 5th. They're going to race all the way down until Matt Magner crosses the start-finish line. Top 10 crosses the start-finish line. They throw the caution. But Matt Magner, last driver inside the top 10. He's going to get a stage point. Mark Retchen gets a stage point. It's 2. So we'll look at your top 10. Brandon Banks, Nathan Biggert, Eric Schaefer, Jeremiah Burke, Jason Day, your top 5. Michael Caffrey, Michael Strickland, Colby Hartung, Mark Retchen, and Matt Magner. Top 10 for your stage.
Something interesting there at the end of the run there. You saw Biggert. He gapped Schaefer by almost 2.5 seconds. Biggert was just a cruising, man. He's going to be scary here, man. I think this battle between him and Banks is going to be great. Banks has a short run car. Biggert with the long run.
I tell you, one of the things that I'm seeing out of these trucks as well is there's a few drivers that are up several spots over the course of this race. I mean, you look at Jeremiah Burke, he's up 7 and was able to keep up and close into Eric Schaefer there. Schaefer, of course, the pole sitter. Brandon Banks up 6, big long run there. Michael Caffrey up 7 as well. Matt Magner only up 2, but Krober's up 11. Roberts is up 18 spots. Actually, it'll be 19. Roberts not coming to pit road this time by. Curious on that because he has yet to be to pit road. Roberts doesn't like to come to pit road with everybody else. Bobby G will come around as well. Bobby G came in on lap 34. John Hammond out of the race. Hayden Malcolm could be your lucky dog here.
It was a great battle on the pit road for the 47 and the 01. Man, it had to be a funnel finish there at the end of pit road. It was real close. The 47 had that first pit stall. It gave him a huge advantage, but just not quite enough. The 01's going to get it.
98 will probably come to pit road this time. Bobby G was trying to play catch up here. Roberts likes to come to pit road on his own.
I think he just likes to race.
Well, no,
he wants somebody to race. You know, if you go to the back, you get to work your way through the field. You get to have a ball, you know.
Now, Bobby G coming to pit road, but Roberts stays out. That's interesting. Gretchen having an issue back here. He was off the track there. Must be coming out of pit road. We'll see. He did. He was trying to. He's trying to let drivers go by. Something happened there. I'm not quite sure. 45 at Asuna will be. I'll have to have a black flag cleared there. Malcolm, Garofalo, all on pit road. Hayden Malcolm, he's back here as well. He is getting some things worked on. Roberts will be a race leader here. He's going to get credit for some laps led. He's up 30 spots, 31st. But definitely some old tires on this racing surface. His fastest lap at 31.77. John Hammond might have had a connection issue there. He gets back in. He'll be a lap down here. So hopefully he's going to be able to get that truck fixed and get back out there. He's going to be 2 laps down. Forgive me on that one. John hoping for some cautions. Hayden Malcolm coming off pit road. Bobby G is going to be coming around as well. He's going to be on the lead lap. John Hammond, first driver, looking for a free pass here. Eric Schaefer will be behind. Chris Roberts, Nathan Biggert will be on the inside as well. 59 there. 54.01, 47. 98 is going to have to take it easy here. Hopefully utilize a little track position here. Maybe salvage some points for some time. Pace trucks in. Pace cars in. Sorry, these trucks ready to go. Green flag. Good restart for the 98. Going to be able to get in the corner. 54 is going to roll the bottom. That's the new tires right there. Turn 1. Advantage. New tires. 98 can try to battle. But look at the speed difference. Just the amount of grip. 98 is going to roll the outside lane. 01 there as well. Robert's in third. Biggert has the 53. All over his back bumper, side by side. The 98 just going to have to hold on here for a little while.
And Biggert, not the fastest on track. His fastest lap is a 31.6. The guys ahead of him beat him by 0.3 and 0.8. The 53 is going to try to work on him here. Nathan Biggert's slow because he takes care of those tires. But it works out for him in the long run. Let's see what the 47 does here. Can he get the run on the 54 here? He can put down one mad fast lap. Let's see if he can make it work.
Fastest lap for Eric Schaefer, 30.93 on the average. It was a 30.927. And it is a fast lap. Right now, Banks just ran his fastest lap of the race. And so did Nathan Biggert. Nathan Biggert, 31.12. Jeremiah Burke, 31.26. So now we're starting to see those lap times come into play. But what do you do as the 01 goes to the outside of the 47?
The 47 got loose off of turn 2. He was on the rumble strip, and the car came out from underneath him. The 01 had a huge run. The 47 going to try to get it back here. Not quite clear here. The 01's going to cook on the outside. The 47's going to run to the bottom here. And 47 gets the position back pretty comfortably. The 01 going to get the kind of the diamond effect off the corner, getting a good run on Schaefer here.
You hear the rumble strip from all the drivers. You know what it sounds like inside the cockpit? Listen on board for the 01. Stephen Hine having an issue. You're not going to hear the rumble strips. They're going to avoid those things. That's some tire wear there. Caution comes out. Stephen Hine, 50. Here's the 89 right here. I think he just gets free. He does. Oh, and he stabs the throttle into the water barriers, and ouch. Man.
If you look at him there, you can see he is off, like he is kind of messed up there off of the corner. You can see just slightly sideways the whole time. You kind of see that truck was not stable on the gas.
The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to stab the gas. It's free as it breaks around right there. He's starting to accelerate. Got to feel that wheel. You see him start to accelerate here, gets a little snappy, and just continues. And then it's just a gut reaction to want to grab a pedal. Blown engine for the driver there. Unfortunate for him. Brandon Banks, your race leader. Eric Schaefer, Nathan Biggert, your top three. You need to speak to somebody about the random tires, Joe. Because you didn't blow your engine until you hit the tires. I did see that. Joseph Thompson out there saying, I need to speak to somebody about the random tires sitting around. Killed your engine. Yes, sir. They sure did. Mr. Dudley, thank you again for the like, sir. Much love. Big special thank you to all the folks that helped put Chop Shop together, including all of the people that we are affiliated with and sponsored by. Thank you to everybody for being a part of the stream. Don Hammond, you know, he's thrilled. It's a lucky dog.
Needs one more to get back on the lead lap here.
Pace speed about 55 miles an hour. Pit road speed, I think it's a balmy 30. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Like, follow, subscribe on all the content. We love it. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody being out there because you're all a killer. Thank you to all the folks out there watching on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Fantastic. Again, make sure you reach up, hit that like button, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, let you know when we go live. The more that you do so, the more that all of these fine folks can get more exposure, and helps our channel grow, but also helps these leagues have a lot of people watching, and that's what's more important. It's not necessarily about what we can gain out of it; it's what these leagues can gain out of it, and what the streams and the gaming community can gain out of it as well. Especially the sim experience is an absolute blast. Just so you know, I encourage you, if you haven't tried it, to get out there and check it out. Iracing.com. Let's pick a driver out there. Just randomly. Not a winner or anything. I just pick a random driver.
In the race, this race.
Yep.
I'm going to take Anthony Shook.
Okay, so you're going to use Anthony Shook's name on iRacing as your referral. You get a discount for your first subscription. Get a lot of free content that you get, including a new micro sprint that just came out today, right there at iRacing.com. Use Anthony Shook as your referral, and he will get a bonus, which is really cool. It helps these drivers out, helps them be able to get more content, be able to get more things as well. And you can use the same kind of referral method when you want to send somebody over to iRacing. So go to iRacing.com real quick. Sign up for your sim experience today. Get through your rookie series and try out some of the free tracks, especially week 13, where a lot of races are going to put you right there with some of the pros. Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer, Nathan Bigger, Jeremiah Burke. You got it from right here.
Yes, sir. Sorry. I was just about to say, Road to Pro's going on. Make sure you check that out. All right. Banks in control of the restart on the bottom. Just the bottom here. Schaefer on the outside. Good hop for Banks. He's going to immediately pop up in front of Schaefer there. 0-1 the Shark. Lumen back behind.
Ooh, maybe too wide from fourth on back. Jason Day, Jeremiah Burke, man. All right, Bryant, give it at it, buddy. You got these guys.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I didn't know if I was connected or not. I was checking. The 88 Striker is down low with a 44 of Connor Hazel. Hazel running that bottom line. Looks like he's falling pretty quick here. The 77 is working on it. It looks like that bottom lane, if you're in that black stuff, it looks like you're not moving forward here. All the guys who are getting past Krover were just right above that black strip.
Ryan
Here comes Schaefer on the 54. Oh, caution's out here. It's going to be, let's see who caused that one. It's going to be Ryan Went had some problems here. Let's take a look at what happened with him. Coming out of the corner, out of 4. New tires getting loose. And just taps it towards the pit lane. Not a lot of damage for him. Single wreck there for Superman. You know, check out the Chopping It Up podcast, man. He hosts the Chopping It Up podcast. It's a great show to check out every single week. And they're working to get on Spotify. You can go ahead and cruise in and watch that, listen to it on Spotify pretty quick here. I know that Striker's working on that. That way you can listen to it on your commute to work, you know. It's not like, if it's an hour long, you go like, all right, got a 30-minute commute to work, you know, listen to half of it on your way to work, half of it on your way home, and get some good entertainment here from the Chopping It Up podcast with Ryan Went.
Checking on your lucky dog here. Should be John Hammond. We're going to see, though, because a couple of drivers. There was, it should be John. John's going to be coming around. 75 is going to be your lucky dog here. A chance for him to get back into the mix. So 2 lucky cautions for him here. We saw this before where we had 4 cautions and then it went green flag, and I have a tendency to believe that might happen again. something to keep in mind as well. We watched Chris Roberts have that restart. He only fell back to 7th, and then he came to pit road on lap 81 on that last caution. Maybe he wanted to test the waters and see what he could do on new tires. But he's back to pit road this time by, maybe for a little fuel. He did. Question is she?
What are you, Yoda now?
Maybe.
No. You said it wrong. You're supposed to say, I see question. You gotta say it backwards.
I don't do pig Latin. It just doesn't work. I'm terrible at it. That's just it. And my Yoda impression is about as good as my Stitch impression, so we'll just call it good.
See the Stitch impression. We want to see how bad we can embarrass you on stream here.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. I do it for my kids.
Oh.
My favorite impression to do was for my youngest daughter was we did Winnie the Pooh for her because she grown up as when she was an infant. She had a Winnie the Pooh blanket, and she would just be thrilled with the bright colors of Winnie the Pooh. And so it was something I just did one day and worked out. Oh, you can imagine. And another reason is I just don't want to get flagged for CR, BS again. Because that magic arch might come after me for trying to do an impression.
A magic arch?
Yeah, Disney. They've got that big, that.
Oh yeah, the magic arch.
Yeah. I didn't want to call them the other.
I just call them the mouse. So.
Yeah. Well, they're not the mouse. They don't actually own the trademark on that anymore. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's no longer. Yeah.
It's weird. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard if they went back and tried to purchase that or not. So, or tried to file for it again because I knew that it was expiring and. It's crazy. 54-47, 01, 52, 53, 14. How about Kyle Larson dominating Las Vegas this past weekend? Folks, I want to know who your pick is for this weekend of the NASCAR schedule. If you haven't gotten out there and watched it, they are on the West Coast swing. And we're gonna be having fun. Where are we going? We're going to
Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah. I was gonna say it's a flat track this week, so. A preview of the championship race. Can Chevy go 4 in a row? What are we? 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row? It'll be 4 in a row.
4 in a row, yeah. The only person who's won this year and not in a Chevrolet is John Hunter Nemechek at Las Vegas, man. I was there in Las Vegas this weekend, man. It was a pretty dominated race. It was pretty dominated. Tyler Reddick gave us something to watch there.
Well, Anthony Shook is going to need a new truck, so make sure you use his name on the referral. Let's see what happened here. Oh, heavy brake by the one in front of him. I gave him a little tap. He's good. They're fine.
I got to apologize there. I was behind and did not realize we were green. I was like, how's the caution out? I was looking at that blast wreck.
Tell you what, this Coulter was right here on the back bumper, and Coulter just trying to stay out of the back bumper of the 5. Maybe spun his tires a little bit. Look at the brake. 5 is up into the middle lane. 3 of Whitehead to the outside. And the 1 just has to slam on the brakes here. Nowhere to go. And a little bump from the 7. Not even that much damage to either truck, so they should be good to go. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. All right. Brandon Banks able to hold on to that one. 94 of 200. Going to be 106 laps to go this next time by. As fuel was my only concern. I knew they could run 70. They can't run 100. I don't think. I don't remember. I know in the Cup cars you can run a lot. But been a while since I've had the opportunity to. What
are you ha-haing?
Fuel's a concern.
What was a concern?
Fuel.
Oh, it is a concern.
Oh, wait, it is.
It's a-
Oh, it is.
How long can we go on a fuel stop here?
I was thinking about 75 to 78 laps based on 1.5 traffic here. John Hammond out of the race again. Brandon Porter's your lucky dog here. What happened to John? Another
I have a
DC?
connection problem.
Man, oh
Yeah.
man. That West Coast, I'm telling you. Or the East
Oh,
Coast.
I've been
sorry.
having them too. I've been having them here on the West Coast too, man. I've been hearing you blip in and out a little bit, but yeah, man. Dude, Vegas this weekend was awesome.
Good. It's my favorite racetrack outside of Kansas when it comes to 1.5 miles. We will be at Worldwide Technology this is coming. I think we're going to the spring race. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So, it's Jess. I say spring. Oh, no, I gotta look. I gotta look at my dates. Because Jess and I are going to WWT. What to see a printable version. I know we're going to Bristol in the fall. So everybody will be able to see us at Bristol.
You ever been to Vegas?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. June 2nd, folks. You're going to be able to catch us at Worldwide Technology. That's Sunday. That's when you're going to be able to see us. We're scheduling our days off for that. June 2nd is when we're going to be up in WWT. We'll go to Kansas either this season or maybe in 2024, but definitely 2 tracks. We're going to be at Bristol in the fall and for the cutoff race for the playoffs. Speaking of which, we'll go over points real quick. There it is. Nathan Biggert leads with 4 wins. Strickland has a win as well. Second in the point standings. Wesley Straight third. Crown over Hartug, your top 5. The playoffs were to start today. Jorge Rincon will be there in 16th. Tasuno outside looking in by just a point. Crazy. Green flag. We're back at it.
Yeah, it's Banks gets a good jump off the corner there. 47 looks like he's clear low there. The 01's going to try to stick it in there. Oh, the 47 is going to be clear. It's going to be tight off the corner. The 01 not able to quite get to the bumper there. The 47 is going to try to get a run off the corner here to give the 54 clean air. Goes to the 54. The 01 closing in on this. Almost hitting the bumper there for... Oh, and Brad Dove crashes.
Brad Dove having an issue. 14 to the outside of the 52. Big checkup. Maybe thinking that, hey, a caution was coming out, but maybe not. This is on board the 14 of Kobe Hartung. We'll check on Brad Dove here real quick. Good battle going on. I think, Brad Dove just off the side. No caution for that one. That was the 20 getting around Brad Dove in that instance. 54, 37, 01.
Mason Day and Colby Hartung still battling here. Day is forcing Hartung to go up the racetrack.
52 breaking free on the bottom again. 53 trying to pick a lane. Jason Day overcooking the tires on his brakes. 14 up to 4th now as Burke rolls the corner on the inside. Has that 5 spot locked in. Brandon Banks out front. I do believe Nathan Biggert might have to go back to a saving mode here. We'll see what he's doing. Oh, maybe 47 or not 40. I don't know who that was. Jason Hastings off the track. Nose planted in the bottom. Got free. Oh, no.
It's like fresh tires here is just dangerous. And once you get them hot, they just plow.
Jason Hastings now on the bottom side of the racetrack. Rex to the bottom, which is crazy to think because the cautions earlier were brought out because things like that. And now the caution is not coming out for it. Banks, Schaefer, Biggert. Nathan Biggert down to the bottom in that 3 spot. Newbrow up 3. Moving forward with TJ Krober. There he is. There's Krober. Moving forward.
47 looks like he's going to go to the lead here. Even with the 54, he is in the lead here. The 54 is going to get the run off the corner. Maybe no. The 47 gets great grip. Dude, that 47, he gets off the corner so well.
Eric Schaefer trying to control the pace. 54 might be trying to save fuel. 31.3 the last lap for the 47. Eric Schaefer doing a great job. 54 off the corner. Gets a little tight. I'm sorry, gets a little free, it looked like. And shows the second lane. Eric Schaefer in control now as Nathan Biggert will go to that second lane. 102 of 200 being completed. As these drivers go to work, folks, I'm going to take a hydrate break. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to let Bryant. Well, he's going to take a hydrate break too. We're all going to do it. We're going to throw it on exciting. Let everybody have at it, and we'll be right back with you in just a moment. A little battle back here with Jorge Rincon at a 3. 98 of Chris Robert's in tow as well. The driver's going at it. Had to run upstairs and grab some water, a little bit of lemon. This is the battle for 15th. Big Greg Whitehead here up 13. These two side by side. Good battle. Trying to continue to push the effort. 3 to 28. Doing a bang up job. Here's your battle box between the two. Rincon able to battle the outside. There's Chris Roberts on the bottom. Roberts was concerned. If he was concerned with fuel, he came in this last caution, pulled up the truck, said, well, let's go. Ryan Went did the same thing. 3 to the inside of the 28. Roberts, a mountain of patience right now. Eric Schaefer out front here. Brandon Banks, 7/10 of a second difference here. Nathan Biggert in tow. He's going to be in third. Colby Hartung in fourth. Jason Day off 3. He's in fifth.
Like, seems like whoever, like, there's short run cars, there's long run cars. And it just seems like right now we're still in the short run. 47 pulling away here. Nearly a second ahead of Banks. Biggert slowly gaining, it looks like, on the 54. Slow and steady, might just win this race here.
One of the things I was noticing with Schaefer, I think Schaefer's he might have gotten out in front of Banks right now, and Nathan Biggert, but I think he saved it a little bit here. He tires below the apron there just a little bit, trying to utilize that rumble strip to get himself turned into the corner. But he's not running as hard as what he was in the past. His 31.7, his first stint, his lap times have leveled off here, and 31.7, still about a tenth and a half faster than everybody behind him. And Brandon Banks this time by We'll see what his lap times. Actually, I take that back. Schaefer backed off a little bit more, 0.2 of a second slower than Brandon Banks that last time by, 31.97. But his times have kind of leveled off.
I think he is definitely managing the gap. He's definitely managing the gap right now and trying to save as much as he can, but also stay in front.
Nathan Biggert in third. Colby Hartung in fourth. Piece of lemon pulp in my mouth. That was awful.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Jason Day in fifth here. Tries to get to the inside of the 14. He's got a better turn into the corner. 14 trying to egg shape here. I see what Hartung is trying to do. He's trying to manage that second lap. 52 will be to the inside. Little wiggle out of the 14. 15 still clear. You see the gap right there. 15 or 52 should be able to drop. Yeah, he's going to drop into the corner here. Manage that inside lane. Drifts up a little bit. 14 pulls the air. And the 14 get a run on the straightaway. I still think the bottom line, if you can get yourself to the bottom side of somebody, you're going to make that pass. And right now, Jason Day trying to work his way back forward.
Yep. Using that black little strip on the bound of the racetrack to get the grip and get off the corner. Gets to clear on Hartung.
The asphalt works a lot better than the concrete. There's just not any grip up top. I mean there is, but it's the trucks. There's just not enough momentum. You're seeing the trucks put a lot of tire marks. You'll see the tires kind of push out to the corner, and the way we'll go up above here, folks. There's Matt Magner. You see him drop into that second lane. You're seeing that second lane darken up because a lot of drivers are starting to utilize it a lot more. And you're using the left tires to be able to use the asphalt on the bottom side to gain and maintain grip. Once the tires level off, there's a chance to be able to get around some of the drivers on the outside. But you got to have that grip move up the racetrack. And you see the 27 split the field here. He's in 10th, 9.3 off the front of the race here. Biggest mover of the race? Well, Chris Roberge just went up 18 spots. He just got around Mark Erection in the 24. How about that 98?
Chris Roberge, man, got the eye. This guy always wants. He's got the eye of the tiger, man. You got the eye of the tiger.
You didn't see the podcast for Chris Roberge. You were talking about the podcast earlier. Chopping It Up podcast with Chris Roberge will make you feel. Will make you feel. I don't know how to put it. Roberge has done so much in his life that it makes you feel like I've not accomplished anything in my life. He is such an amazing person. Featured on the cover of ESPN magazine, he has been a part of 2 Special Olympics where they have won silver and bronze on the world stage, and played softball. Did an amazing job. I encourage you to go listen to his story. Because he not only went to Athens, Greece, but I believe he was it was here in the U.S. I think it was whenever they were at the L.A. Coliseum. So make sure that you check out that podcast. You can also listen to John Hammonds, and yours truly was on there as well. Give a little bit of information about what we do. Half second the distance now as Schaefer's lap time starting to cycle backwards as Nathan Biggert a quarter second faster than the drivers in front of him last time by.
I was about to say, don't look now, but here comes Biggert, man. The tire saver himself.
One of the things Stryker always says, Michael Strickland here, he says, you never count out Nathan Biggert because he is the master of saving tires.
Yeah, man, I accidentally looked at something. I looked at these guys' I rating, and my jaw dropped, and I was like, man, I raced against these guys?
Hated. And that's a good thing, though. Folks, if you can put yourself in a league where you're not only racing against people your I rating, but you're racing against people in the caliber of that they go out there and they put on a good show like these drivers do. I mean, our lowest I-rated driver, 650. Our highest I-rated driver, 49.91. Yeah. There's a big spread here, and the racing has been good. We've had 7 cautions, but even with 7 cautions, it's been a good race. A little bit of lap traffic coming up. Brad Dove, last driver to look at the lead lap. Special, he's got some right side damage. Dove will be on the bottom side here, natural lane. We'll see what happens here on the corner. It's a little bit of a telephone pole look in the back corner. And this is what you expect out of this track. You expect to see the traffic work on it. Of course, unfortunate for John Hammond, unable to complete any more of the laps that he needed to. Definitely gonna hurt some of the points that he has been able to gain. 25 in front of the 47. We'll see Eric Schaefer drop to the bottom side. Dove there in front of the 47. Comes down, takes the line away. Brad Dove, 47. 47 will have to drop to the inside here. Dove will be on the high side. 47, 54.01, bottom side. 25 side by side with the 47. 47 is going to run him tight. So is the 25, trying to stay on the lead lap. Brandon Banks will have the 25 there.
Oh my
Dove
gosh.
clears himself. It's on the bottom side. 54 to the outside. 25 racing these guys pretty heavily here.
This is hard to watch.
And now Schaefer can pull away as Brad Dove is going to keep the inside lane. Going to heavy brake into the corner. Spins down to the bottom. 54 is going to try to have the race off the corner. 25 back to the inside. 54, 25.01. Who had the pace to save and be able to catch these drivers. 01 will be there to the outside. 25 into the corner. 25 to the back bumper of the 01. Clear now is the top 3. Now have to look ahead. There's the 47. And Nathan Biggert, all that time gained, gone. As now Eric Schaefer was able to clear. Hayden Malcolm giving up the race line to the outsides, doing a great job of maintaining. You see that truck kind of a little bit sideways there. Corner exit going to the. I'll tell you what, corner exit is just. It's becoming something now. It really is.
I think you need to coin that one. You know how Dale Jr. coined slide job. You gotta. What did you say there? Slideways.
That's what it looked like.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The 01 clears him there.
Biggert, Banks, now to catch Schaefer, who's got a full second lead now, 126 of 200. Oh, 01 to the inside of the 54. Nathan Biggert closing into the distance. Brandon
54.
Banks. I think Brandon Banks is saving. I really do.
Yeah, I think he's saving. He knows, hey, just give it some time. I'll come back to him. You know, and this is like, you know, I was hearing a podcast. They're like, oh, the field's changing. The patience is gone on the drivers. Not here at Chop Shop. The patience is there. The patience is definitely there.
How do you win the opportunity to get yourself the spot to move forward? Well, the fastest lap of the race will go to the 47 here. So far, Nathan Biggert rolling second here, up 14 spots. Chris Robert's doing everything right. As he's going to be behind the 02. He's working this race. I wonder if Roberts likes this racetrack. He is utilizing every bit of that race line to be able to close in some of the distance. He only has about 16. He has 16 lap pressure tires. He does. I'm sorry. He has 9 lap pressure tires. Matt Magner having an issue. We're seeing a lot of drivers hit the apron there. Holy cow.
So he actually, I believe he went into pit lane. He just barely hit pit lane. He had fresh tires. I noticed he was the fastest guy on track. his last lap was a 31.4. The leaders are running a 32.4, running a second faster. So he went and got tires, and like we've seen all day, those cold tires just can kill you.
Half second the distance now between Eric Schaefer and Nathan Biggert. Lap traffic now coming into play. Grover coming to pit lane. There is enough laps to be able to unlap yourself here with 70 to go.
And looking at what Matt Magner was able to do there, a 31.4. There's some guys that are going to be quicker there. If you look at the leader, he's running 32.3s. That's a second slower a lap, and they're only going to get slower here. So if you have a 35 lap run and you'll only go down about a lap a little bit more, you can.
Sorry, Bobby G got a bump,
you're all good.
Got a bump and run from the 47 there, and 16 gives up the race line. 16 will be 3 wide. You're going to be corner exit, doing a great job. 16 just breaks out of it. Going to give himself the opportunity. Bobby G will be on the bottom now as the 47 goes to work. It's hard. You kind of got to pick your lane and hold it. I tell you what, Garofalo was battling for position with Alex Thompson there. Both drivers just battling 21st and 22nd. And they've got their own race line they're trying to work on. Thompson, of course, came in at 72. Bobby Garofalo came in at 94. Has newer tires than the 16, so he's basically just out there to run the pace. 16 of Thompson comes to pit road. He's going to be on taking his 4 fresh and some fuel. This is an opportunity here. This is a good opportunity because fuel mileage is a big key. New tires will work as well.
I wonder if the 01 saved it early. If you look at Banks has fallen off in a complete second to Biggert. And so I'm wondering, did Biggert save early, or does he still need to save? As he gets to the inside of the 47, the 47 nearly spins himself on the nose of the 01.
47, 01, 54, your top 3. Jason Day, Kobe Hartung, your top 5. As you'll see, the Alex Thompson come off the pit road. He's going to be 2 laps down now. As Eric Schaefer leads here at Milwaukee.
Got a little loose off the corner here. The 01's going to go for it. Gives maybe a little bump there to the 47. Gets to his tire, but the 47's going to get a great launch off the corner here. Oh no, the 01 just cuts the corner off. It's going to get to the side there. It's going to be close going into turn 1.
Eric Schaefer runs second lane. 01 to the bottom side. Schaefer able to take the line away. That was a great line. But the 01 back to the inside again. There's a look at what they're having to deal with. 01 to the bottom side. You hear the downshift.
47 trying to force him into a mistake here. The 47, but he's being pretty aggressive with it. Side by side down into turn 1. The 01's going to back off here. Did a nice slow roll around the corner. The 47 was too high. The 01 is clear, but the 47 is going to diamond it just a little bit right there to get the run off the corner there. Nose back to the 47.
Into the corner they go. Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks behind. Biggert trying to clear here. Oh, he's a little free. I hear it. Oh, Eric Schaefer a little free, and he's coming to pit road. No doubt.
He's like, I'm loose. I'm going to hit pit road here. But Brandon Banks caught by 0.5 of a second there. Half a second to Biggert there in that battle. I expect Biggert to start moving forward pretty quickly here now.
Eric Schaefer came right to pit road. I think he saw that outside lane, said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop myself into pit road right now. If the 01 clears me, I'm gone. And that's what happened. 01 on the bottom side, try to get around the 2. 2 coming to pit lane. That's going to close in the gap to Banks. I don't know if people are calling the pit coming to pit road late or early. I'm not quite sure.
Banks has been back there just saving his tires. His tires, I guarantee you, his tires are colder than the 01s, and they're going to grip better.
01 trying to get around this racing surface here. Is battling everybody here, including the racetrack and the lap traffic and every driver around him. Jason Day in third as the race line works. He's right behind the 20. That's 4 seconds the difference between he and the 01 and the 54 here.
The 54 is moving forward. The 01's not pulling away. The 54 has his strengths, and he's using them. The 01's catching the 11 here.
Brandon Porter on the racetrack. 01 coming to pit lane. Got to break into the corner. Brandon Banks takes over the lead. That was insane. Oh, fast lap, Eric Schaefer, 30.83 as the track now belongs to the long run. Oh, he's free. Oh, sorry. Hey,
you're all
free.
Good. He's real free.
That was the definition of slideways. It's exactly what that was.
Yeah, you coined the term, man. You better what is it? Trademark it, like Redneck Riviera kind of thing.
Yeah, it's more like holy cow. That's it. Oh man. All right, we're seeing some traffic unlap themselves to Brandon Banks. There's Donnell Williams getting himself back around. He was 2 laps down. We'll go to being just a lap down. That's what new tires can do. We'll see how this one shakes up. Jason Day closes in. He was 4 seconds off the pace of Brandon Banks, and now 3.5 back as Banks comes to pit road. Jason Day, an opportunity. He's going to lead here. Laps led, most laps led. Important.
Very important. And with the undercut was Eric Schaefer. So Eric Schaefer's going to have an advantage here. On the long run, what is he going to be able to do?
He is trying to put as much time and as fast laps as he can on that truck right now to be able to carry some momentum, because Nathan Biggert right behind Jerry Culver just ran his fastest lap of the race, has 6.3 seconds to gain between he and Eric Schaefer. Now Eric Schaefer cuts across the nose of the 28. 28 still there, though. Everybody doing a phenomenal job, but Schaefer just trying to you got to think about how these trucks are going to be looking at the momentum here. And Schaefer able to run out there. He came at a 136. He's got about 4 or 5 lap fresher tires. Banks and Biggert both 4 or 5 lap fresher tires. But the amount of time, you get out there and you run 3 seconds faster than what's going on. 47, 40. Man, Schaefer's got a whole lot going on around him. Just running those 4 extra laps gave him about a 5 or 6 lap difference when it came, or 5 or 6 second difference getting in and out of pit road. Nathan Biggert, who now has about 6.2 to gain, will just have to maintain the 3.5 for the next 56 laps. He does have the long run pace, and the same as Brandon Banks. Biggert up 7, came from 16th to find himself out front at one point. Oh, baby. Jason Day, 5.3 to he and Burke. Burke was inside the top 5 for the longest portion of the middle half of this race. Michael Caffrey up 10. Chris Roberge up 25. As Schaefer closes in the distance to the 98. When do you think Roberge thinks about coming to pit road?
He pitted on lap 88, so he definitely isn't going to make it, but he can go a little longer than these other guys. The guys ahead of him pitted on lap 72. That will be Michael Strickland, Wesley Strait, Michael Caffrey, Jeremy Burke, and Jason Day. They pitted on that caution there on lap 72, as well as Jerry Culver, as Nathan Biggert just passed him. Other than that, these other guys here, you see the cycle out leader would be Eric Schaefer, as he short pitted on 136. Then the next would be Nathan Biggert. He pitted about 3 laps later. Then Brandon Banks pitted the latest on 141. Brandon Banks sitting about a little less than 2 seconds behind Nathan Biggert, that has the freshest tires on the racetrack.
Jason Day, Jeremiah Burke, Michael Caffrey, your top 3. Wesley Strait, Eric Schaefer 4th and 5th here as Stryker goes to 6th. Robert's up 24. Does have a few drivers trying to close in the pace right now. 98, 3 wide, 28 to the inside. 3 wide, 16 is going to give that one up. Rincon went around there. He's got his own battles happening right here. Alex Thompson off one from the start of the race. Patience, he is learning this track. First time he's ever been on this track. Ryan went to the inside, trying to clear as well. Went in 20th, trying to get to Rincon, who's going to be right in front of him. Literal seconds. Anthony Shook having an issue. Caution comes out as saving grace for a ton of drivers out there. Holy cow. As we'll see, here's Anthony Shook in the 7.
Oh, just loose off the corner.
Bree down to the bottom. And, just a little. I tell you what, that was the slowest helicopter I've ever seen in my life.
He had just hit pit road, too. He hit pit road, I'm guessing about 8 laps before. All my numbers are messed up because I loaded in late.
138 is when he came to pit road. You were right there. And just on the accelerator, very slow. I mean, that thing right there was the slowest spin I've ever seen in my life. And he tried to manage not stabbing the gas. And he knew it was getting free. And just hit that thing right on the radiator, too. Try to minimize the damage. Unfortunately, I brought out caution because he did it. Drivers were coming, and he flipped around. But, man.
Something interesting happened underneath caution there. Hayden Malcolm, just a weird, random spin trying to catch the pace car here. Just like, it's super random. Take a look at that. Like, it's just really out of nowhere. It's not even a spot where people are getting loose either. Just
downshifted.
Oh, that makes sense. That would make sense.
That's the money shift. Yep. Oh, he downshifted. We've all done it. Yep. He tried to clutch it. It was probably trying to save a little bit there. I hear a clutch. Listen. Clutch. Shifter. Yeah. It was a downshift and a clutch issue and just spun him out. It's all good. He's good to go. How about Nathan Biggert? 139 saves here. Kobe Hartung in second. Connor Hazel's going to be in third. Jason Day in fourth. Jeremiah Burke in fifth. Eric Schaefer. And on pit road on this lap, Robert's up 20. Just came to pit road. DJ Krober got the free pass here, so he is going to be on the lead lap. Will be one of the drivers on the lead lap as things cycle around. Biggert, Hartung, Hazel, Jason Day, Jeremiah Burke, Eric Schaefer, Michael Caffrey, all the drivers there. Nathan Biggert might be able to save something here. A few drivers still out there. He had just come to pit road, really didn't have the clean air to be able to run where he needed to, but now we're going to be 48 laps to go. And we know that Schaefer's fast. Brandon Banks back here at 11th. Came in, lost a little fuel strategy to Chris Roberge. It's going to be interesting. A lot of lap traffic.
Look at the top 3 up there. There is a 10. There's 11 or more lap difference on tires between the top 3 and what is that? That's 4th through 12th. Yeah, 12.
Culver came to pit road.
12.
Yep. Eric Culver, last driver to come to pit road. TJ Krober came around, got the lucky dog. He came at a 129, would be fine. Bobby G coming around, Michael Newbrow coming around, Brad Dove coming around. They're all getting released as the free pass cars. Ryan Wendt, the last driver of the drivers to be released, so they'll be back on the lead lap. We'll have 19 drivers on the lead lap. Coulter Jr. would be your lucky dog if the caution were to come out immediately, but we'll see because he's got some drivers behind him like Donnell Williams we're going to be looking at for that same spot. 01-14, 44-52. Jeremiah Burke, Eric Schaefer, 77 of Caffrey, 02 of Straight, Strickland, Roberge. Your top 10 will be lights on still, will be lights off this next time by. Curious to not see Nathan Biggert travel to the outside lane on the restart here. 47 to warm up the tires behind. Schaefer's still going to be able to be fast here. Connor Hazel there as well. Now there's a lot to be said for fresh tires. There's also a lot to be said for being the race leader. So let's see what happens here.
I think pitting was the right move for Schaefer, as he has a very fast short run car. So I think those tires are going to go into his favor, though. The 01 takes care of his tires real well. I think he's going to be just fine.
Pace car's in. Ready for it. Green flag. Nine cautions so far. 01, 44, 14 outside. Michael Caffrey to the inside of the 47. 3 wide as they get off the corner. Wesley Straight off the racing surface. Going to be on the bottom side here. Backwards on the inside of the racetrack. He just got free. Oh, clips the 88. 54 gets into him a little bit there as well. So no caution because he's on the grass there. Caution will come out this time by now. And it's probably because of that right there. He got a little free, and he backs up the race. Yeah, he gets back up on the racetrack here. Save the engine, though. Eric Schaefer only able to clear 6th. That's where he started. It's already restarted. Nathan Biggert holding on. The momentum stuff.
This is better for Nathan Biggert right here. He's going to sit underneath caution, get his tires nice and cool, and kind of even out his the balance with the other cars. And, you know, it gets a, I wouldn't really call it a heat cycle for the other cars' tires, but yeah, it makes a little bit of difference there. Evens the tires out just a little bit more for Nathan Biggert.
Fantastic race line for everybody. A lot of drive time being exposed. The Milwaukee Mile is a big history in dirt track as well. If you didn't know that, 1876 is when they did horse racing at the Milwaukee Mile. That's what it was originally made famous for, was horse track racing. In 1891, the site was purchased by the Agricultural Society of Wisconsin, and they made the state fair a permanent landmark. And you see that right there out of the corners. You'll see stables. You'll see the fairgrounds on the backside as well. So very cool to see the history here of this legendary track. Really is. West Allis, Wisconsin, is home to it's home to a fantastic racetrack, and hopefully we'll be able to keep that going. Big full send.
That's a pretty good one right there. Whatever that one is, that Grandpa?
Huh?
That Grandpa, the accent there.
I don't know. Better than my Sean Connery.
that could be Sean Connery. You're right. That could be.
Nathan Biggert, Colby Hartong, Connor Hazel, and Jeremiah Burke. What's going on? Coulter family in the chat. Much love to you. Hope you're all having a good night. Kelly, thank you very much.
Your guys' driver just hit road there. He's gonna go hop in and grab some fresh tires there to try to get his way through the field here.
Coulter Jr. was your lucky dog. I talked about that being an opportunity for him. Well, now he is back on the lead lap. We'll start at the tail end of the longest line. 01, 14, 53, 44. So we have 20 drivers on the lead lap. Everybody else duking it out for, well, everything. Jeremiah Burke, Jason Day. The top three, still the same drivers that had, they're out there on older tires. Think about that. 01, 14, 44. Let's go. Wisconsin is some great cheese, but it's better known for its butter. Yes. Biggert with a good restart there. 14 to the outside, 44 in tow. Connor Hazel to the bottom. Way up the racetrack.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
And that happened because he was way below the race line there. Still on the door of the 14.
Connor Hazel to the bottom. Colby Hartung trying to clear. Hartung second lane. Nathan Biggert in the middle portion of the racetrack. 53 to the outside of the 52. 160 of 200. We are 40 laps to go here at Milwaukee. 14, second lane, 44 to the bottom. Eric Schaefer with a 52 to the bottom. Eric Schaefer driving below the yellow, 44 free. Off the racing surface will be 3 wide with a whole bunch of drivers. Here comes Schaefer. Caution comes out. Devin Asuna, Alex Thompson, Wesley Straight all off the racing surface here. Thompson, it looks like Thompson and Wesley Straight had an issue there. Take a look at this one. Alex Thompson was way on the outside there. Drops down to the second lane. Wesley Straight just didn't expect him to be there. Alex got tight in the corner here. Had the one to the inside. Stayed up on that third lane. Had to roll back down into the throttle. It's back to the second lane, and then was trying to exit, but the 02 was just quicker on the exit. And I know that it kind of seems like it's the 16's fault, but I promise you that is a most definite racing incident in my eyes. Tight in the corner, came down, put himself back in the race line, was actually pushing himself out. It collected Wesley Straight, which is unfortunate for Wesley. But those kinds of deals, they don't get very far. So Thompson will still be out there. He does have some right front damage.
Wesley Straight took the claim there.
How about it? Donnie back on the lead lap. 21 drivers on the lead lap now. Brad Dove coming up pit road. He is going to get some stuff taken care of on that truck. Donna Williams will be there. Devin Asuna on the lead lap as well, I do believe. Take a look. Nathan Biggert will be that guy. They were battling for position there as well, so it was. I know that Thompson kind of got out of the groove there, but Thompson was there. Colby Hartung in second, Jason Day in third, Eric Schaefer's going to be in fourth here. The restart's going to be important for each of these drivers. Somebody inside the top three. Connor Hazel, there he is. Back to 10th now. He was the driver that drove all the way to the bottom, got himself free. And I tell you what, Eric Schaefer now, right there on the back bumper of the 14. Jason Day with the new set of tires as well, had a long run race pace. Be 2 to go before the restart here, and now it's really starting to pick up.
Everybody's getting pretty aggressive here towards the end. There's a lot of different tires on the racetrack here. We got 2 tires up front. They're about 140, lap 150 there for quite a while down there, about till about what 10th-ish, 8th. Oh no, that's 9th, down to 9th. Then we got Connor Hazel just got eaten just there, and then got all those fresh tires back behind him. 156 lap tires. That'd be Krober, the leading that pack there. And then also we got 162 lap 162 tires there on Michael Coulter Jr. and Michael Newbrow.
Newbrow trying to storm his way through the field, but they've only had a couple of quick restarts. Nathan Biggert, Kobe Hartung, 1-2. Jason Day, Eric Schaefer, Jeremiah Burke. Your top 5 on the restart. How about Caffrey up there as well? Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love again. Like, follow, subscribe for more content. We are getting ready to do it. How about a green flag coming at you? Full send. 11 cautions. Oh, one good restart. Oh, baby.
Oh, the 47.
3 wide. The 47 had the restart. There'll be 3 wide. Try not to be 3 wide on corner exit. Jason Day will have to close in and keep that filled. Because the moment that he doesn't, the moment that Kobe Hartung leaves that open there on the high side, there goes Eric Schaefer to the inside. Schaefer sees the gap, sees the wrecking on the back. No, Robert's involved. Big wreck
Michael.
here. Doug.
Huge. They're still wrecking.
Robert's your biggest mover of the race. Rober and Roberts. Roberts was just trying to exit. Same concept as what we just saw. The 8 gets to the outside. Lifts up the race line. 98 on the bottom side of the racetrack. Tries to exit and just was not clear of the 8. 40 involved. Look at all of that carnage right behind it. Driver's not slowing down on the front straightaway here. Oh, the 16 of Thompson trying to clear everybody here, trying to get around. The 6 of Newbrow will get around. Insane. Chris Robert's on pit road.
His car looks like it's still in pretty good condition. He should be just fine. He's getting fresh tires there, and he's going to hop back on the racetrack.
He's missing a right front quarter panel, and he looks like he just ran into the back of a Wendy's.
A Wendy's?
Why not? Wendy's, if you want to sponsor me, that truck looked like it ran into you. No, don't do that. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna name random stores now when somebody has it, because I say telephone pole look a lot.
Okay.
You know, we're just gonna start naming random things.
You make me scratch my head sometimes, man. Mm-hmm. And that's a compliment.
Good.
You know, I just noticed something really weird there. All right, can you see the people there on the racetrack? Can you see like the spectators? You know, look, when we go through the front stretch, all these guys, they're not looking at the racetrack. There's big lines of them that are actually facing the grandstands.
On the back straightaway, they're facing the grandstands there as well. Yep.
The back straightaway, I can't see that. There's just grandstands on the back straightaway?
No, they're looking at the the front of the track. They're not facing the track.
Oh yeah, they're there. And then you look on the front stretch. Look on the front stretch here.
You got a handful of people looking. That's what he's talking about there, folks. Right here. See all these people? They should not be looking this way. Iracing. Question here. They should be facing the way these folks are facing.
And it looks like it's I just gotta say this. The big long lines, looks like it's just a line of ladies looking for their drunk husband. Where's the drunk husband at?
Right.
Where's he at? Where'd he run off to this time? Where'd he run off to?
You know what? Those could be the merch ladies with the what are those t-shirt guns out there?
Oh, they got the t-shirt guns, the dancers.
My favorite part about going to races.
You can have t-shirt guns at races?
Yeah, they get out there and they shoot. They put them in those air compressed cannons or whatever, the t-shirt cannons, whatever they call them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, pretty awesome.
I see that at like basketball games.
Oh,
like I've been to Auto Club, I've been to Vegas. They don't do it.
They do it at races. They do it at Kansas. I know for sure they do it at Kansas because because Jess fell asleep at the Kansas race because engines, sounds.
All that
stuff,
I does the same thing to me.
She fell asleep and she got shot in the face with one of those t-shirts.
I don't know why I'm laughing. That's mean. I'm sorry.
Well, not in the face,
get the great jump.
It landed in her lap and people were running behind her.
Oh, the 47. Oh man, that was a close call there. 47, 53, 14, 52. In a tight situation there, the 14 gonna force that 47 up the racetrack.
Free
There goes the
wide.
53.
Wow.
Yeah, it was certainly 3 wide. Here goes the 77. 3 wide once again. Can he stick it? No. They're fighting hard back here. The 77 in the wall, it looks like.
Gaffer's going to drop back a little bit here, but he'll be able to battle back here. Bobby Hartung in fourth. As the 53 of Jeremiah Burke there. 54 behind. 53, 14 side by side for third. Oh, man, making me nervous. Connor Hazel went from 10th to 8th. He's not done yet. Nathan Biggert to Jason Day, 2/10 of a second.
Man, the 53 just cleared himself. Wow. 54 is still working on the inside of the 14. They're going to, maybe. You can barely fit a paper through those two cars. The 54 and the 14 off the corner even. This battle's heating up.
Eric Schaefer, 30.71, fastest lap of the race. Nathan Biggert now trying to turn on the speed as the newer tires behind him start to catch. Eric Schaefer in tow. Nathan Biggert just ran his fastest lap of the race the last time by. This time by, trying to do the same thing. Eric Schaefer, 30.85, 30.86 to Nathan Biggert. 2/10 of a second difference here with 26 laps to go. If I'm the 01, do you hold on or do you try to cook the lead? Because Eric Schaefer, has about, 7, 8 lap fresher tires.
Oh, you definitely got to hold the 47 behind you here. He has fresher tires and less heat cycles on his tires. But that 47, you see, he's struggling getting off the corners with these newer tires. The advantage to the 01 on corner exit.
01 putting dirty air on the 47. Down to the corner. Here comes Jason Day. Day in third. Jeremiah Burke hold on to his race line. Connor Hazel just ran his fastest lap of the race. He's faster than the drivers in front of him. 31.13 all the way through fourth. As everybody else running 31 and under, except for your race leader, who now has the 47 on his back bumper. 47.3. Wow.
Just got a whole lot of bumper from the 47, and that's going to hurt the 47. He's got Jason Day behind him trying to attack him. And that'll be 25 laps to go. We're under 25 laps to go, and you know what that means.
Admin Box presents 25 laps to go. Chop Chop 10. Make sure you go out there and get your race control box. That's the guy. We'd like to see Fish and his company do phenomenal jobs. Admin Box will give you that. Need an RC box? It's the guy I recommend for it. 47, a little free off corner. He's pushing hard. The 01 just trying to do what he can. And 47 able to break into the corner so much harder, carrying a lot more speed. It's the corner exit. He goes to the outside. 01 there.
Watch him going into the corner here. The 47's not going to have the advantage entering, but it's going to have the center advantage. The 47 got loose, middle of corner. The 01's going to drive off. And Day is just waiting to pounce on these two.
Eric Schaefer in tow of the 01. Jason Day there. Jeremiah Burke with a phenomenal day. Greg Whitehead, Bobby G, both tied. Oh, baby. I hear somebody going off track. Connor Hazel looked like they was
47. A hard slam for second place in the 47. He's going to drop all the way back to fifth. He's got massive damage on the right side. big deal for second place here. That was the race for the lead. No longer.
I missed it. Eric Schaefer with some right side. We got to go back here. I got to go back, folks. We're rewinding because Connor Hazel had an issue. And then at the same time, the 47 had the inside. So this was the lap right here. Free got a little free, got tied off the corner. Connor Hazel, I hear that one back there. Here's what happened. Oh, he just got a little free, hit the wall. Oh, no. A little free. Nathan Bigger trying to hold on. 7/10 of a second difference. At the same time that happened, Connor Hazel, this is what happened to him. Free. Oh, hits the inside wall. Another helicopter, because we're just going to do that because, Connor did that. And then we're going to go back to live conditions as Nathan Biggert leads Jason Day by 7/10 of a second right now. 21 laps to go, 53 to the outside. Burke running. Sorry, now we're all caught up with all the stuff that happened.
All the drama, the 54 on the inside of the 53. We've seen these guys battle before. Vegas, it was quite a battle. The 54 gets through there. The 53, he could have got to the bumper there and gave a little bump, but he thought better of it.
These drivers are all on the same cycle of laps. There's Eric Schaefer trying to work his way back forward. His damage is more on the side of the truck than it is on the nose of the truck, but it is there. He's got a little bit of right front, pushing it on that right front tire, and here comes Colby Hartung. Maybe an opportunity. Eric Schaefer, your pole sitter, putting up a great fight against the 01 of Nathan Biggert, and that right there has been a true testament. But here comes Jason Day, closing into the distance here. He's about a tenth faster when it comes to the corner exit. Can he dig just a little bit more and try to deliver a victory here in the Truck Series?
And it's about 8 green flag lap difference in tires here between the 01 and the 52. The 52 with the advantage, but the 01 so good at taking care of tires and keeping them cold through the corners. But 8 laps it's a big deal here as we see Jason Day close in here with Banks behind him.
Schaefer inside the top 5. Right ahead of him is going to be Jeremiah Burke. How about Michael Strickland being the quiet one? Prober up 14. Still with an opportunity, and Newbrow inside the top 10. Michael Newbrow not able, all right, cycling well here. Greg Whitehead up 19. Caffrey rebounding himself, having to go back to the front. Michael Caffrey kept it a 150, and he's got his hands full right now as well. He was up inside the top 5, and that little bit of a wall tap put him back all the way here to the 11th spot, up 2, as he tries to take some time away. Jerry Culver silently moving forward as well. He's inside the top 15, up 16 spots. Donnell Williams rebounds well too. He's up in 13th, up 6. And Bobby G up 18, trying to get that biggest mover of the race. But right now he sees the 25 to the inside. Brad Dove off a couple of laps, half second of difference here for Jason Day to Brandon Banks.
And I'm having shades of Las Vegas here. The 52 and the 01. Kyle Larson was starting to fall off there at Vegas, but he was able to get it done over Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick looking like the 52 with the fresher tires, but don't look now. But here comes Brandon Banks on the I believe lap 150 tires.
Nathan Biggert came in on 139, a couple of cautions, able to cool the tires down. Biggert running faster, 0.2 of a second distance here. Jason Day falls off 31.72. The air from the 54 behind him. When Brandon Banks gets closer, this is something I've noticed about the short track racing here on iRacing here as of late. The more that you get to the back bumper as that trail car, the more you pull the air off of the wake of the truck in front of you. As we have an NVIDIA update, courtesy of NVIDIA.com, for popping something up in the middle of my screen when I didn't ask for it. Go away. Thank you.
Yeah, go to AMD. I mean, sorry, my bad.
There's nothing wrong with that. No. So what I did is I went through and I deleted all the drivers, the graphics card drivers yesterday, and reinstalled it from scratch. And when I did that, I forgot to turn the notifications off for NVIDIA updates. Brandon Banks takes over the lead from the 52, as right now Jeremiah Burke Be closing in the distance here. 98 of Chris Roberge coming off of pit road. He's still up 6 spots, but he was able to get a lot of the truck fixed. 11 minutes, 40 seconds, trying to get a couple of spots from any one of these drivers that are out there. He's got about 3 laps between he and Ryan Wendt, and then about 8 laps between he and Connor Hazel. So an opportunity to get another spot. He is in contention for some championship points. He wants to be able to make sure that he can still vouch for it. We'll be talking about the Best of the Rest Championship coming up here very soon, because there are a lot of competitors out there trying to compete for 2 championships here for the Chop Shop Racing Series, which I really like. They do the regular championship that they have a regular season championship, and the overall champion, so to speak, and then they have what they call the Best of the Rest. So if you don't make the 16th spot, you're going to get cycled into the Best of the Rest Championship, and you're going to basically compete with everybody else for a championship and a chance for more prizes and stuff like that through the league. And what they do with that's really cool. It's really awesome, and I encourage other leagues to kind of do the same thing, because that'll keep hopefully that keeps your drivers back in competing with each other again. Alex Thompson way up on the race line, across the front straightaway. 10 laps to go. The 0-1. Phenomenal job. Brandon Banks, running the natural race line, will drop in. 16 stays up high. Jason Day in third. Jeremiah Burke closing in the distance here to Jason Day. I think Day might have just pushed a little bit too hard trying to race with those guys. But we'll see. Brandon Banks closes into the distance here. He's about a 10th faster. 0.2 of a second faster. My bad.
Yeah, it's Nathan Biggert took care of his tires. He's out front here, and I think he just got to take care of that car for these last few laps. I really think that Schaefer was going to be his competition there. Just made a mistake and really gave the race away, I think.
47 in 5th. As Colby Hartung in tow. That right front damage not really affecting as much as I thought it would be. Strickland inside the top 10. Off 1 from the start of his race with 8 laps to go this time by. Let's see what Strickland can do. Able to just try to keep it clean. Kroger's going to be up 14. He's in 8th. Newbrow closing in 1.4, or trying to close in 1.4. Has the 16 up high. We're seeing Alex Thompson roll the bottom side one more time for Alex Thompson, who is our Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cam of the race, and is up 4 in 21st, and had a couple of issues earlier just trying to keep it clean. And I tell you what, right now he's just trying to run the race line. As Greg Whitehead behind him there as Thompson goes to work. He is definitely putting in some time and energy. He's just letting people go, doing what he can. Every position matters, but for him, having to finish in the race where he is at, going to be a big attribute to points. The Bears coming around each race, trying to get a few more. He passes. He does get 3. Robert's got 3 more laps here. He did get around Ryan Wendt, who's going to be out of the race. And he catch Connor Hazel. That's the big key. Brandon Porter is in 22nd. He's the next driver trying to track down the rest of them. How about 6 laps to go? What do you think with the top 3 right now?
Top 3 look pretty solid here. There's a 1.2 second gap to Biggert and Banks. And then from Banks to Day, it's 1.7 seconds. Top 3 look pretty solid and stay, though behind Day is Burke. Burke's been bad fast, but he has burned his tires off early, and he's also falling back. 1 second behind Day there. So these guys look pretty solid in their positions here. That's just a nice, good, leisurely cruise to the end.
5 laps to go, barring a catastrophe. Brandon Banks, 1.3, enter the corner. Nathan Biggert, 1.2. And I think here comes the surge. I don't see Brandon Banks for the next 4 laps basically destroy those tires, trying to catch him. He's just going to be trying to maintain a gap. Jason Day behind him now, about 1.3 seconds to he and Jeremiah Burke. But I tell you what, Eric Schaefer starting to close in as well. About a 2.6 second difference between those two. But right in front of him Right in front of Colby Hartung is the 47. That right front damage is not hold on to where Eric Schaefer would have wanted to be. 14 to the back bumper. Right there, trying to close it in. Here comes Michael Strickland as the 14 will try to force the issue. And we'll have a run. That's a battle right there for 5th for the top 5. 14 to the back bumper. It's going to go around the outside. Here comes the 88. 88 to the inside of the 14. The battle for 5th between 3. Nathan Biggert, 1.2 second lead. Has some lap traffic with 3 laps to go. 25, 12, all in front of him.
The 88 gets all the way below the 14 there. 2 to go right there, and a 47. Oh, a 14 into the wall hard, but not able to get the advantage is the 88.
88 inside lane, 14, 47 pulling the toe. 88, 14 side by side. Eric Schaefer trying to defend 5th. As right now, Michael Strickland to the bottom side. 14 kicks down to the bottom. 14 on the bottom side. 47 there as well. 88 into the corner. 88, 14. White flag waves. Nathan Biggert, 1.1 second lead. The battle from 5th between 3 drivers here. As Colby Hartung is going to try to make it stick into the corner. 47 over breaks the corner. 14 sends the bottom side. Door to door as they get around the corner. Here comes Chris Roberge. 47, immaculate drive. The 01. Final 2 corners. Coming out of the track. Onto the straightaway. Leaves it low. Wins it here at Milwaukee. Brandon Banks in second. Jason Day in third. Burke, Schaefer, Hartung. As they door bang each other there a little bit. Colby Hartung finishes in 6th. Michael Strickland in 7th. Good battle for those drivers. Krober finishes in 8th. Michael Newbrow will finish 9th. Greg Whitehead in 10th. As the 01 able to hold on. And those cautions no doubt helped the tires here. As we'll see the 01 burn it down. We'll take a look at your race results. Nathan Biggert with the victory here. Brandon Banks, second. Day. Burke, Schaefer, your top 5. Hartung, Strickland, Krober, Newbrow, Whitehead, your top 10. Culver Williams, Garoppolo, Caffrey, DeSuda, your top 15. As Coulter Jr., Brad Dove, Mark Retchen will finish out that top 18 spot. Again, folks, big momentum. ChopShopRacing.net. Go check out their website if you want to be a part of this series. As you see, Roberge finish in 23rd. Last driver to see it up there. I know Benson had those early issues. He's out very early, but intensity ramping up. John Hammond, of course, with connection issues here for the series. Much, much more involved here. Holy cow, what a race. Good race.
Yeah, it was certainly a good race.
I moved Thompson down to the infield care center.
I saw a little bit of action between Eric Schaefer and Colby Hartung there. They are hitting each other there on the last lap, and also in pit road. I think there's gonna be some words exchanged there between those two.
Just beating and banging on each other. They're fine. They're fine. Good race. Those guys had a great. Eric Schaefer did the right thing there and defended the line beautifully. Able to send the corners, defend the corner. It was on Colby to try to get around him. Colby did an awesome job, but he also had Stryker breathing down his neck, so that changes nothing. You know what I mean? So it's all insane, all intents and purposes. Everybody had a great race, and I bounced everybody. Hold on. This guy, Nathan Biggert, gets the victory here, and you had to battle, man. Tell me about it.
Man, yeah, that was a battle. That was a war out there for a while. Had a horrible qualifying. Had to start in like 16th. I just wanted to go easy, take care of the truck, be there at the end. I told the guys in Discord, I was just going to go and try to be in the top 10 for the last 50 laps and then try to race it out, Other than that, just take care of the car, get through the stage. But it worked out better than I thought it could. Great night. Just my normal thing that I'm very good at, taking care of the tires, and that came into play here in this race. Wasn't sure about the pit strategy at the end. Waited a few laps after Eric had pitted, and I thought that if it went green, it was going to be tough to catch him. He had a huge gap on us because of pitting a little too late. But caution came out, and again, I didn't know what to do, and decided to stay out. And I was worried when I saw everybody, behind Colby basically go in and get 4 fresh tires. But I don't know. I took good enough care of my tires on the run there, thinking I was going to catch Eric on the long run. So with all the cautions at the end, was able to get it done at the end. Man, it was awesome. But a lot of great racing, great battling. It's awesome to see, over 30 trucks in this little small track. And yeah, there was some cautions, but a lot of great racing also. So hats off to the drivers. Great race tonight.
Bryant, what do you got for him?
Well, Nathan, I saw you back there in like 6th when I picked you to win the race, and well, it was certainly a good pick because right about when I picked you, you went crazy. The development, man, I gotta say, I saw you saving the tires. You were not the fastest guy at the beginning of the race. You ran a 31.6 at the beginning of the race, but kept working forward because you took care of your tires in the long run. What was the strategy to taking care of those tires, and what was the tricks that you were doing to do that?
Basically, it was. I noticed a lot of people just driving it in a little too deep, and that'll kill your right front. And then you have to brake a little extra in the center if you do that, and then you ended up you can get on it really hard on exit, but then you're burning up the rears, So it's just the smoothness throughout the whole corner. It's every little bit of it, the entry, the center, and the exit. Just going easy, simple, not oversteering, not getting on the gas too hard. Everything you can do to keep heat out of the tires is best because it's not really wear as much as it is heat in these NASCAR, sessions that we run. So I'm just trying to go as easy as I can on them and keep the speed constant rather than fast on the start and it wears off in the end.
I heard you talking there about the heat in the tires and the wear. We were watching you battle with Eric Schaefer, and it was interesting to see the difference between your two cars. He was burning up his front end. You could see you were way better in the center of the corner, but he launched really well off the corners there, and that was the battle there. You were quicker in the center. He was better off the corner. You were quicker in the center. He's better off the corner. What was he doing to burn them off to where he wasn't quicker in the center, but better off the corner?
I think exactly what I just said actually is you drive it in deep, and that makes it so you need to check up in the center to get the truck to turn. But once you check up to that slower speed in the center, where rather than rolling the speed through, after you get it pointed, you can launch off and down the straight. But again, when you do that, you're gonna heat up the rears because you're just getting a good launch and spinning sometimes. But yeah, you just want to keep it constant, smooth all the way through, and I think that's what got it done for me in the end tonight.
The Masters T. Sorry.
You good? I tell you what, you guys did a phenomenal job, and everybody's been putting on a great show. I mean, we're seeing a lot of you guys have the same battles week after week, and it's been great to see and to watch. So, but Nate, I'm gonna let you get your opportunity to get your shout outs in here. I know that we got to get moved on to the rest of the stream. I got a wife who's sick, so we're kind of
okay.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I talked too much. Shout out to Chop.
I do too. So there's.
But yeah, shout out to the Chop Shop. Everybody that involved, all the admins there, John Stryker, Mark, Ryan, everybody involved. Just appreciate every one of you guys. Signature Esports doing a broadcast. You, Jason, Brian helping out. Everything Signature does is awesome. Appreciate everything you do. Sponsor the league, Speedy Trophies for the Truck Series. Really appreciate them coming on board for this series. It's definitely Chop Shop's #1. Huge fields, great racing. Enjoy it every week. Shout out to all the fans watching, and Mom, once again, watching live. Got me another win, so love you, Mom.
Mr. Biggert, much love, brother.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
And we'll see him later on in the week and all that good thing. I'm not trying to cut anybody short by any means, folks. I'm just trying to. I'm looking up and seeing some eyes. So I want to make sure she's okay. Brandon Banks gets a P2 finish here today, and not without the effort putting it to it, man. Putting it to it. You guys had the race of the age, and I tell you what, phenomenal job. This is a hard track to determine who's going to have the best advantage, whether it's new tires, old tires, trying to get the long green flag run in, have a couple of back-to-back cautions.
Yeah.
The track just seemed like it was going to be next level, because Milwaukee it never disappoints, I think, in this one. So walk me through this and walk me through what you needed there at the end.
I don't know. I really don't. I did everything I could to get to him. I mean, we even had better tires, and he just beat us. So I don't know if I just used too much tire trying to get through the field on I ended up getting caught back like 11th or 12th or something. But we had that green flag that caution with towards the end of the race there, and started like 11th or 12th, and I just between those tire cycles, I couldn't get to him, and I think I just burned up too much tire trying to get there, and then once I was there, I could get within about a second, and that was it. He was really good at the end anyway. I don't know if if it would have kept going green, I think he probably would have won anyway. Schaefer was really good early, and then he would fall off a little bit. So I think he kind of had the better car today, to be honest with you. As much as I hate to say it, I keep losing to him on these flat tracks. It's killing me. But yeah, congrats to him. Like I said, it was really hot to start out with, and it started to cool down a little bit, but I think we're still at like 105 degrees. So it was pretty warm in sim, and it was real slick trying to get off the corner. And it was really just who could save enough rear to have the grip at the end of the run, and Nathan just did a better job.
Yeah.
I was going to say Schaefer had a 6-second lead. I know you guys talk in Discord. He had a 6-second lead on that short pit. He wasn't wanting to see that caution come out.
Yeah, he was pretty upset about it. To be honest with you, like I said, I was too. I think I probably would have finished second, third anyway. I don't know if I could have got back to Schaefer. We've had a lot of laps there. I know he had a big gap, but I don't know. I think it would have had to really just who could have got through traffic the best. And I think we might have had enough laps. I'm not sure if Nathan probably would have got to him, to be honest with you. He was really good. I'm not going to take anything from him. After like 30 laps, he was a good 10th or so better a lap. So, like I said, we did all we could. Like I said, we finished about where we should have.
Bryant, legendary, coming up and rooting for everybody that was inside that top 5. I'll tell you what, he was doing a great job. What do you got for him?
Oh, Brandon Banks, my man. I love watching you race every week, man. You're so much fun to watch drive. We got no idea. But I want to talk about you and the 53 of Jeremiah Burke. We saw you two race a lot at Vegas. We've seen you a little bit together the last few weeks, and tonight we saw you together a bit tonight. There seems to be a relationship of good, hard battling between you and the 53. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, he runs up front a lot. So yeah, we're raced against each other pretty tight. He's always raced me pretty respectfully. I don't really have much against him. Would never if I feel like he's faster, I let him go, and I think he kind of does the same for me. So it's really it's really hard battling, but it's a lot of respect out there too. So hats off to him too. 4th place finish, that's a good finish here. This is a really hard track. So any of those guys in the top 10 are just, it's a win here. It's really hard. As I said, especially with the track temperature we had here tonight. So it was hard. It was very hard. So, but yeah, I like racing with Burke. He's a lot of fun.
Yep, highs of 120 tonight on the track temp. Was real hot. But man, you 2nd place finish, did a heck of a job there. Kept a good gap today and tried to get bigger. Not quite enough. Give me your shout outs.
Like I said, Speedy Trophies, appreciate them. Like I said, congrats to Nathan for the win. It's a good day for DBR. Eric's like 5th. I think Newbrough even finished 9th. So, hey, there you go, Newbrough again. So he's doing well in these trucks. But yeah, and Strickland and everybody and Hammond and everybody that puts this on, this league is a lot of fun. So I look forward to coming out here and racing with these guys and learning I'm still learning everybody here. We were here for a little bit before, and then we left. We had some other commitments with another league, and got some new faces in here. We're trying to learn everybody and how to race around each other, and I think we're starting to get a handle on who's who. And they said hopefully going forward we can maybe get a couple wins here. We keep getting really close, so we'll see what happens.
Fantastic
Yep.
night, brother. I congrats again. Tell Newbra I said congrats too, because I know he went through some hell today. So
Oh man, I'm telling you, he talks about you all the time, Jason. I'm telling you. But, all right, guys, I appreciate it.
yeah, Brandon, much
appreciate
love, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
That's, Brandon Banks finishing in P2 tonight, folks. Fantastic run for him. Let's talk to Jason Day, who had a top 3 truck regardless. He started second, finished third, and I tell you what, you and these short tracks, I've been talking about you in short tracks, and this is no disappointment. Just making these trucks trying to stick to the bottom and have that long run race pace. Tell me about your race, man.
Well, it was a little nerve-wracking. I was late getting home from work. Had maybe about 5 laps of practice. I haven't run here before, so yeah. All in all, feel pretty good about the way I performed here today. Don't have the long run speed like Nate did. The heat cycles at the end on those couple cautions kind of hurt us. I think I had myself and Brandon had about 11 lap better tires. We still couldn't catch him. He's just so good on long runs. But yeah, all in all, it was good. Happy to finish a race. I think this is only the second truck series race this year that I've finished. I've been wrecked out of every one so far, so it's just nice to actually get to finish a race and finish in the top 5 was kind of nice. I wasn't pushing for a win. I just wanted to finish and hopefully get a podium here, get a chance to finally talk to you.
I tell you what, I get to talk to you pretty much every Sunday, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. But, you know, it is kind of nice. And I kind of feel like this track bodes well to your driving style anyway. You may not have had the practice, may not have ran here, but it's a very flat racing surface. One of the flattest on the. Martinsville has better banking than this track does.
Yeah, Martinsville's my favorite. Or it's probably my best track, but it's my favorite for sure. But this track's fun. I really like it. My real life track is pretty flat track too. Unfortunately, it's demolished now. It's gone 2 years ago. But yeah, that's where I used to race on a flat track in real life. So I got pretty used to racing those.
Bryant, Mr. Day, he's yours. Go for it.
Hey, Jason, the Canadian finishing third today and got the fast learner here, man. Going through stage 1, you had to learn the track and figure it out. And tell me what you saw, what you felt, and how you learned the track in the first stage.
Yeah, it was just I think I was pushing a little bit too hard to start off the race. I didn't know where the limit was, where I was pushing tires, heating the tires up. You don't know until your first pit stop until what you got for tire wear. And I kind of backed off corners a little bit. And when we came in for that first stop at the stage break, I was probably 5, 6, 7% higher, better wear than the other guys I was doing my chat with. So I knew I was doing something right. But yeah, I just kept learning a little bit, following the guys, watching Eric and Brandon and those guys. Same with Nate. You kind of learn how to get in the corner, learn where your braking points are. So yeah, I did a little bit of following, but it's a flat track, so you kind of want to stay at the bottom. You don't want the car to slide up high, so you just stay there and hope your tires aren't squealing.
Always a blast, man. Always a blast. You guys did a phenomenal job, and fantastic race line for you for today as well. So I know we're going to see you the rest of the week. Mr. Day, give your shout outs, brother.
Of course, first off, thanks to you guys for doing the broadcast. Signature is one of the best. Always enjoy to watch them. Thanks to Speedy Trophies for sponsoring the series. Everybody at Chop Shop, all the admins, great league, great guys, runs smoothly all the time. Shout out to Ryan for doing the podcast. I know he never gets shout outs much for the stuff, but the podcast is really nice. It's nice getting to know all the drivers in Chop Shop and kind of getting to know them a little bit more than just a voice on the chat or just a car on the racetrack. So it's kind of nice. And so thanks everybody for doing that. Thanks to all my guys at Five Kings Motorsports and our sponsors, Race EPI, Butt Kicker, True Sim Productions, Savage Edge Apparel, BAM Racing Videos, USA Firearms, and thanks for everybody coming to watch. And I'll see you Friday, I guess.
Yeah, Cup Series race coming up. That's going to be awesome. Mr. Day, much love, brother. We'll let you have at it.
Thank you, sir.
That is Jason Day getting a big old, hey, how are you? I'm finishing third. What he says, I'm going to do it. And that's exactly what he did. Bryant, this was a good race overall. I think it was a big success for Milwaukee and one that did not turn into New Hampshire like some folks thought.
It definitely was not New Hampshire. It was a very different race. A lot less wide race in New Hampshire was kind of some craziness. And this was a beautiful race that kept it together, and a lot of strategies were there, a lot of different tire strategies. And Chop Shop Racing, chopshopracing.net did a great job today. Make sure you go check them out. And man, it was definitely a good. It was interesting. I love watching interval battles. As I'm an IMSA fan, I loved watching the interval battles, and the interval battles tonight was just awesome.
One of the best parts about this racetrack is that more leagues should consider running it. I know that we had a few cautions today, but cautions were, racing, mostly racing. A couple little bumps, but nothing real heavy. And it's always a ton of fun to watch, and I hope the NASCAR keeps trying to innovate their schedule to be able to include to keep continuing to use tracks just like this one. So this was a good time. It was a lot of fun. So, but outside of that, the race line dictated a lot of the pace today, and just like the drive off, man, I thought Schaefer had this one. I did. I really did. I was like, because Schaefer finished in the top 3 last week, or 2 weeks ago, and then because we had a bye week last week for the truck series, and but he was there. Man, oh man. But hey, I'm glad to see it finish the way it did. Congrats to all the drivers out there as well for putting on a spectacular race, folks. Chop Shop Racing will be back Friday night with the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series. We will be live tomorrow for the Winston Throwback Series. Doubleheader with Ryan Went with the Signature Esports Truck Series on Thursday. What I call the Sim 500 Series, Goat Racing Diecast Cup Series on Thursday as well. And then regular schedule coming back, Heart to Heart on Saturday, SLM's on Sunday, and then we've got some big racing coming up. I'm going to raid over to somebody on Twitch, so you folks bear with me. We can send you over to, I don't know who's live. Let's see. Let me look. Is anybody playing? I was trying to raid you over to somebody on, you know what? We'll raid you over to Cruising Emu. I like Cruising. He's a 5M guy. He's out there doing some GTA. So go give him some love and share that experience with him. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. Go check him out. Maybe not. I don't know. Be good, be safe, be kind. We're going to be back with you in just a moment, or not just a moment, in 24 hours. Apparently, he doesn't have rating turned on right now. So let's send you over somewhere else. Racing. He's only got one person. Go watch this guy. Here you go. He's doing some races. Be good, be safe, be kind. We'll see you in the next one.